This episode of Noonish is brought to you by JW Group. Screwball peanut butter whiskey. High energy models and events. Tech for Troops, T4T, baby. Verve Performance Labs. The original shot sock, not without my shot socks. And Specs Wine Spirits and the Finer Foods.
Let me refresh that. Oh, there it is. Hey, what's good, y'all? Back in the building, mic'd up.
This is why we don't start on time.
Hey man, that dude.
We need that extra 5 seconds.
Noonish. Renee, man, you know we still getting it. We still getting it.
Noonish.
That, baby.
Wait, did you say Renee? Did you blame it on? You sound like that.
No, not blaming it on Renee.
Lack of Renee.
I'm saying that's why he's so important to the squad.
Oh, so that's the reason why
Mama Mike was off. Mama Mike was no, I'm sound like that. No, don't throw the fans at us. I mean, don't throw the trash at us, fans. Don't throw the trash at us. It ain't Renee's fault. Yeah. So anyway,
you better pass it on down.
Yeah, we got to get these drinks right and get them ready.
What show is this? What show is this?
You know what this is, man. We are here today on this beautiful Wednesday, coming at you live. This is Noonish Sports and Tech, man. Yep. I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson. And we got a full house. You know, like poker, baby. We got a full house today, starting with, you full house in there?
I think it's full house when you got 3 of a kind.
Yeah. Well, 3 of a kind, too.
Full houses, yeah.
Full house, right? 3 of a kind.
Where does it start?
Shout out,
like
man.
A 10?
R.I.P. My guy from Full House.
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget, man.
Bob Saget, yeah.
R.I.P. Bob Saget. Yeah, bro.
America's favorite dad was a dirty mother.
He was. Yeah, he had a good stand-up, bro.
That dude there, dog. Like,
I love dark shit.
Our kids knew. Our kids didn't know. Our kids didn't know that Bob Saget was the man that he was. That dude there is.
No.
Raw. It's like Eddie Murphy raw.
The first joke I ever heard from him was this is I just married my wife it's my wife of 7 years. That's her age. I'm going to jail.
Oh my goodness!
I don't even think you could get away with that today.
You know who it is, man. We got El Grande Todo in the house. Mr. Jonas Bull in the building. Telling dirty jokes, man. And Bob Saget.
I was just repeating a historical fact.
Chappelle good.
Chappelle Show.
From the great theologian, Bob Saget.
And y'all know who it is to my left, your right. It is the half man, half amazing, all hands, always on time, Mr. 1-2 by you, Mr. Yak, as my boomer soners like to call him. Can I say boomer soner?
You can say boomer soner.
Okay, I can say boomer soner.
Yeah, soners, boomer soners,
whatever.
All
right, yeah, MC Mark Clayton in the building, man. Welcome. Hey, let's go ahead and get this PG toasted.
Yeah, here it is.
In our system, make this show great.
Powered by Screwball.
Powered by Screwball. Yeah, that's real good stuff right there, man. There's a lot to talk about today, man. And we're going to get to it. We're going to get to all of it. You know what I'm saying? I messed around, didn't write any of it down like typical. I wish I could go out there to Google and, boy, slipping today. But you know what?
That's what technology is for.
I got a mind.
It's right there.
You right about that?
And you got a mind. You probably got photographic memory.
I do got a photographic memory. It's just sometimes the show gets so good. Yeah.
Here's your memories from last year.
Google Photos.
That Google Drive is good too, man. So, bro. So y'all have a good week, man. Good week.
Weekend was good, man.
Weekend. You have anything spectacular happen, Jonas? Start with Jay. Nothing spectacular.
Watch some football.
That's a nice little ring. I ain't seen that ring before, dog. Got an eagle flying at me.
U.S. Navy.
Ah, right on. Representing, dog.
Let's go.
I like it. You have anything spectacular, bro?
No, watch some ball, man. Yeah. Jada Hung. baby
Nice.
girl. Yeah,
Nice.
like it was good.
She watched the football games with you? Like she into
Jada
it?
watches football, bro.
Straight up.
3 years old. She's like, Dad is watching football. Like,
Oh, wow.
absolutely.
She rip on the Cowboys.
Absolutely.
Trained her well.
Hey, it's hard not to,
Like,
man.
Daddy, they suck.
Hey,
Like,
she sure as hell ain't seen him with a winning season.
oh man.
Or not winning season,
Well,
but
they gotta
do
win the
anything in the
season.
playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Is that, I mean,
bro.
is that our top? Is that the top line item for us today?
Man,
I
the
mean,
You gotta
Cowboys,
lead
they
in with
kinda
that.
is, right?
Let's just hit it. Yeah.
May as well get into
So get
that
it out the
thing.
way, so the wound can heal.
All right, man. So
Get
the
some
wounds can heal.
wound treatment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sooner the
off,
better.
Triage.
I wish I would have made that bet on the first offensive player to get a flag. 'Cause
Oh,
definitely
it was Connor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Daggone.
Connor
It
Williams,
sure
bro.
was.
Yeah.
Hey, you know who I saw crying on the field after the game? Connor Williams.
Daggone.
You know why he was crying?
Why was he
He
crying?
might not have a job next year, dog.
Nah,
Connor,
that boy
bro.
gonna have a job. He gonna be fine.
You think he'll be in Dallas? But gonna be
Not
training?
necessarily. He gonna be somewhere playing. That dude. He's solid.
Is
he is a solid player.
He just, bro. But how can you have so many false starts?
Like he does.
How long has
way
he?
he does.
Just like that.
Bro, I mean,
That's
he's
how
been
you do
playing-
it. If
I'm
you want to
sure-
know how to do it, just watch Connor.
And he's a big guy. So
He's
I'm-
excited.
I'm sure he
He's
wasn't.
like,
He's
yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I'm sure he wasn't a quarterback or running back at any point in his career, a tight end or a receiver. So I'm sure he's been on the line for a long time.
Connor? Yeah, possibly.
You think he's been making the same mistake his whole career?
Yeah, I
he
can't say
nervous?
that. I don't know. Maybe he was a defensive player before he
Well,
switched over at some point. I don't know.
That is possible.
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
I mean, the dude, he's an undersized offensive lineman. First of all,
So he likes to get the jump. He
He trying
to anticipate
that
things.
edge?
I want it. That's the edge, actually.
but how you go, bro?
I
You
mean,
know the
offensively,
count. How
already
much
done-
more
yeah,
anticipation do you
can't
need?
get any more anticipation than that.
You know what's going
That's pretty
on.
bad. That's pretty bad.
Did
he lead the league? Did he lead the league?
Bro, I'm sure.
He led the league.
I'm
Cocaine.
sure he
What'd you
led the
say?
league, bro. I don't know.
Just a little jumpy.
Is there any way to find
Oh, that's
that?
what it is. That's
Find
yeah.
information?
Oh, they have all that. Penalties, league leader and penalties,
Yeah.
players who, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, bro. Like,
You know,
I don't know
we
where to
need
find it,
a
but I'm sure.
statistician.
I'm sure. I know Jonas is. You know, he's pretty. That's our house statistician.
What's
Man.
the question?
Which player, or who had the most false starts
Yeah, in the league.
in the NFL?
I'd also like to know
Just
who was
this
the
year?
most penalized player in the league.
That's a great question.
Yeah, and I guarantee it wasn't Anthony Brown. I don't know
I
why
think it's
people
going to be
so
a
down on that
quarterback
guy.
because delayed
quarterback?
games.
A quarterback?
Delayed
Really?
games happen, don't they?
Really? Over
The
like
most penalized, or maybe
pass interference or holding? Holding happens like all the time.
holding does happen all the time.
But you can
Probably
call holding
lineman.
every play.
You could call it every single play.
I thought Michael Parsons was held quite a bit last game, and they never said anything about it.
Was he?
I thought.
You thought, or
So
was he
when-
just
when-
getting
when
smothered
you're
by a
running this
really
way-
good? Okay.
When you're trying to run this way and a lineman has you, like he's reaching this way, and you're sideways in his arms, and you're trying to get away, and you're like this, trying to run off, and the guy's arms are here and at your back.
Okay.
That's holding to me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think it has more to do with where the lineman's feet is in relation to his lower half in
Yeah.
relation to Parsons' body.
Yeah.
Was he lined up with him,
Parsons-
or was he behind him?
He was behind him. Parsons
And
is
so
trying
was
to run
that
toward the
arm
sideline.
extended?
He's like, the lineman's like this.
What I'm
You're
saying, but
Parsons,
was it
and you're running
extended?
that direction. It wasn't extended, but he was in here.
He can do that, and as long as the lineman's running his feet, Parsons can do this all he wants. That lineman can run his feet.
But Parsons runs a 4-3.
That's fine, but he locked up right now. That 4-3 don't
Isn't
mean
that
nothing. No, hell no.
Man.
Bro, when you get taught to block in the league,
I know you
in
gotta,
college,
and I know you keep driving your feet through the guy.
that's what the point is. You're most block, like pretty much 99% of blocking is holding.
Yeah.
It gets called when your feet don't work.
Yeah.
That's
and,
it.
And you get extended.
You get extended. You get outside your body, outside the frame.
Yeah.
That's holding.
Yeah.
Legal holding is hands inside.
Yeah.
Inside,
Yeah.
under them pads. You
Yeah.
can lock that up.
Yeah.
And then when they start to go, you got to go with them.
Yeah.
And he can he can reach like that as long as you're in the frame of his body and running your feet. You can just pound them into the ground.
Man, that
We
looked
saw,
like holding.
we saw some
though.
good examples of how not to do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
That is not what it is. Like,
not
Bro,
gonna
and, bro, we had
him going over there and no.
and Randy Gregory
No,
like
bro.
tackled. Like I understand it.
Defensive
like,
holding, that was crazy. Y'all
Bro,
had 2 of them.
and I understand it.
You
'cause
know
it
what he's
happens
doing.
Often.
It does.
Yeah, he's
You know
making
what
sure the
doing.
blockers can't get to the next level.
That's right. You want your backers to be free runners.
Absolutely, I get that because they was dogging us. They was dogging
Yes,
us out.
Bro, they are a good ass run blocking team.
They are, bro.
And they know everything is in tight and they move their fucking feet.
So we ran the ball 16 times,
That's crazy.
and they passed the ball 17 times.
That's insane. That makes no sense. Like, that's playoff ball. Dallas, the most explosive, the most efficient offense in the league, was the most efficient when they were ran the fucking ball. Which obviously you've been preaching that all season long.
All
blah,
season,
blah,
bro.
blah.
Like
And
when we scored
everybody
our
knows
touchdown.
that. Yeah, everybody knows that.
We started that series under center.
Under center, which is where you need to start every game.
We drove
Basically.
from like our 25, 26-yard line to their 20 under center. We get to their 20 and we go to shotgun. I was
No
mad
doubt.
about that. I walked out.
That's okay.
Like you can ask my environment I was in. I walked when I saw us go to shotgun
You left.
after driving the ball
Yeah.
80 yards
Yeah.
or 60 yards.
Yeah,
I walked out.
yeah.
I went to the bathroom. I was like, I'm done.
So how many
Wow.
how many
This dude's an
false
idiot.
starts? How many false starts did he get the other night?
Connor Williams?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably
Was it
one.
2?
It wasn't. I don't
One or
think it was
two.
bad.
But he had some holdings in there.
Yeah.
So the most false starts for the 2021 season, because
Yeah.
obviously postseason's not over yet.
Certainly.
For the 2021 season, Alex Leatherwood of Las Vegas.
There
had
it
the
is.
Okay, I
most
get it.
false starts.
How many
Also,
was it?
Connor
How many
didn't
was it?
start.
7.
He didn't start all season.
7. Yeah,
Only
that's
7.
Yeah, it's not.
So if
yeah,
you hit,
it don't.
So
It's
if you're
not.
hitting 2 in one game,
Yeah, which I don't.
you might.
We don't
you
know
might
that
need to
he
lay
had
off the
2.
cocaine.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
I
Yes,
think, yeah, he beating him up. Jay want to beat his ass.
But hey, Connor Williams,
Like he had 2. Like
listen,
dude,
while we're
he only
digging in
started
here-
like half the games this year.
this is
While we're
this
digging
is
in here,
cool.
Yeah.
You found.
the most penalties for a single player, all penalties,
Uh-huh.
was Udo Olisamika
Oh,
of Minnesota.
a lineman.
Offensive guard, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
definitely a lineman. And what
Offensive
was
guard.
it?
Lots of holding.
Lots of
many?
holdings.
How many?
Lots of holding. 9.
Lazy feet?
9.
You think he got lazy feet?
9 holding.
Lazy feet. He probably
And 3 false
big,
starts.
big old dude. Kind of probably
He,
sloppy.
he sounds like a big old.
Like
That
a-
sounds like
yeah.
Bro, he
a
sound like a Samoan dog.
Yeah.
Like, straight up slap you, bro. Like,
yeah.
What
The
do you
feet
do?
ain't move. Yeah,
no
the feet
help.
ain't
You don't
move.
want to get slapped by that
the
dude.
Cardinals.
I'll tell you that right
yeah.
there.
Arizona had the most penalties
As a
for
team?
Really?
Yes,
over the year
absolutely.
last year.
They're
Which
more
is-
penalized than the Cowboys?
Like-
Bro,
28,
I've
yeah.
seen them get a penalty on like 3 straight plays.
Really?
Yeah, like earlier in the season. They were.
I'm sorry, that's
I
false
can't remember
starts.
who they were
most
playing.
false starts.
Okay,
Who's
Was-
most penalized, period?
Give me a
Vegas?
Arizona.
Give me a minute. I'll work
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, we're good.
Vegas
This is
are-
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you in Vegas?
Yeah, that's
I
good
think
stuff.
Arizona is probably because they were just penalty. I was like, damn.
And, bro, I don't want to get too far away from the Cowboys because I ain't
No, no.
done with them yet.
Oh, okay. And
All
there's
right,
more.
so Minnesota Vikings, please. And I said this if you saw the post game show. Minnesota Vikings, please. Boise State, please. Miami Dolphins, please. Somebody come get Kellamore up out of here.
Okay.
Somebody come get Kellamore up out of here. This boy can't call a game for his life, bro.
Yeah. It was, and I think we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Obviously,
We've been talking about this
That-
for all year.
pretty much. I mean, but San Fran in particular, Shanahan easily.
Oh my gosh.
better
Shanahan ran
coordinator
circles
than
around.
Kellen. There is not even really close.
And
to
he's
me.
a head coach.
And he's a head coach. He's a fucking genius, and his run game is the best in the league. His
Absolutely,
run scheme
bro.
is awesome.
Zone
But
blocking.
It's both.
That
He has. He does it all, but he gets on the edge. Like their toss crack plays
Yeah.
are like he schemes them up really well.
Yep.
And then he runs a lot of counter off of that.
My gosh,
And then he
bro.
runs some zone run scheme and some power. Like he don't do a lot of trap, which is interesting. Which that's fine. He don't need it. But if he was to throw that in there, oh my god! Like there's so much that you would have
Bro,
to
so-
account for, which would be crazy. But no, his run game is the best.
How much we pay Zeke? 100 million?
Something like close.
70 million, 100
It
million,
was
something
up
like
there.
that?
It was up there.
And
Zach, that one
In the playoffs,
in the playoffs.
the man touches the ball, or he runs the ball 12 times.
I don't know what percent of the plays that was, but I guarantee it was less than the percentage of the cap space.
Yeah, bro.
Like
Dallas did have the most penalties last year.
Did they?
141
Yes, bro. And Connor Williams had half of them.
By 10.
Connor
By
had
10,
half of them.
2 seconds.
Bro, I'm sorry. Like,
Oh, that's Vegas.
I like Mike McCarthy.
Yeah,
I like his family.
yeah. He got to be a little tougher on those guys.
But he should have taken over on offense.
Yeah.
Bro, like, I'm sorry, but while we took a play from the Jets.
He passed happy too.
We took a play
Don't
from
get
the
it twisted.
Jets.
McCarthy's pass happy.
Yeah, he is. But we took a play from the Jets.
So what?
We run a freaking, after a hook and ladder, right? Hook and ladder was great. Next play, I don't even know the next play, but same drive, we throw the drag across the middle, and Cedric Wilson tries to throw the ball to Tony Pollard. Beautiful play design.
Good play.
But this is not freaking backyard football, dog. This is the NFL. If this play was good, Belichick would have ran this mug several times in the past.
You're going to see that play more in the NFL.
We will?
Yep.
Bro.
Absolutely.
Hey.
You'll see it. That was a good ass fucking. It's actually a good play. And if people who can execute it, it's probably going to be somebody in the NFL.
All right, but we were 0 for 2.
That's fine.
In a game situation.
Not executing shit is a whole nother ballgame.
Exactly, bro. Like, we
But
can't
it's y'all.
execute regular dig routes, right? We can't execute drag routes. We can't execute any of the patterns, bro. Comeback routes on the outside. Dak had a great pocket, great protection, and threw the ball right into the dirt. One hopped it to. You know what I'm talking about, the CD Lamb.
I know what you're talking about.
One hopped it. CD.
I know
He
you're
got
talking
up
about.
looking like, I don't believe in my quarterback right now.
It's tough, bro. I mean, and then on top of that, it gets late in the game, he throws, and then you get some drops. As a receiver, you know, the mentality, the kind of like it's
When you don't believe in your quarterback anymore?
not believe. I mean, it's not that you don't believe in your quarterback. It's more pressure to make a single play the later into the game. Obviously,
Yeah.
the pressure mounts up.
Yeah.
But with what has happened, whatever
Yes.
earlier in the game, it is hard to like just
Lock in.
like it like
And
all
catch this rock right now.
He one hopped it to me, whatever.
Yeah.
I only got like 2 targets, like 1 target I think CD has. Like,
Yes,
which is
bro.
like I don't get that. But even the mark, like anyways.
And it's
But
been
it's like I
going-
got 2 targets, like whatever.
Yeah.
And so to then come back, like, oh, fourth quarter, here it comes. Ball's coming. I was
You're not ready.
You got to be ready, but a lot of times
You're not.
Like
You're
you
not.
fuck up. Like,
Especially when my
yeah.
quarterback hasn't gotten me the ball
Yeah.
consistently since the 7th week of the season.
Yep. It's rhythm
Since
matters.
that got hurt
Rhythm, yeah.
and Cooper Rush came in and won against Minnesota,
Yeah, it's been down.
Dak has been off rhythm the entire time.
Yeah, he's been spotty. I'll say that.
Bro, it's been
He's
bad.
had a couple spots.
Only time he played well was against the Taylor Heineke's. The backup for the Giants. He didn't even play the starter the second time around. He didn't even play Daniel Jones the second time.
He's
He
not playing
played
that. He's playing their defenses.
long neck. What's my guy? For the Giants, boy, got that neck, dog. Boy,
For the Giants?
yeah, the backup quarterback.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
boy, neck look like this bottle
What
right here.
The ostrich boy? Like,
Yeah, it's bad.
little giraffe
And,
boy
and he
over
played
here.
and Jalen Hurts, bro, and he didn't play Jalen Hurts last time. He played Gardner Minshew, right?
He's playing the defense.
Like,
he's not
he's-
playing them guys.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like opposing quarterbacks, like he played
Yeah,
against
man.
nobody, and we beat those teams by a whole lot, right?
Rightfully so.
And Dak hadn't looked good since he came back from his shoulder injury or whatever it was, knee, whatever. I don't know what it was.
I think
That
it was
second
the
time,
calf.
that calf injury. His confidence was shaken, bro. We got to win in Minnesota, and they're a pretty good ball team with our backup quarterback. I think Cooper Rush would have given us a better chance to win these games with a mentally distraught Dak Prescott, bro.
Probably with the quarterback, the Kellen would have probably ran the ball more.
Yeah, we would have had a better
He would have been like,
scheme.
we're gonna run the ball. We got Cooper, blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah, bro. Like
yeah.
those two, Dak and Kellen, I'm putting our losses on YouTube. Screw everybody else. I don't care about the penalties.
Yeah.
I don't care about none of that because we had an opportunity with 2 minutes and 51 seconds to drive the ball down the field, and you did nothing with it. That last series with 30-something seconds left, bro, I didn't care about it. Didn't even care about it, quite
Yeah, he
honestly.
did. He lied. Because if
Bro.
they would have scored, he would have been like,
That'd have been great. That'd have been great. But hey, in baseball,
yeah, like
we got the baseball guys. I knew the football guys wasn't gonna grant them boys that win that day. They just didn't play well. I'm sorry. Bro.
Knowing, it's different from care. You cared. Don't get it
Despite San
twisted.
Francisco's best efforts to throw the game to them,
They tried, bro.
Literally throw it.
They tried to give it to us, man. And them boys, dog. I don't know. So it'll be great if we could get rid of Dak in this offseason, and if we could get rid of Kellen Moore. Maybe Sean Payton comes available, then that's a good reason to get rid of our head coach.
Getting rid of Dak, I don't think you don't have to get rid of Dak. You just need a better play caller, to be honest.
The play caller can't throw the ball. Dak can't throw.
He can't throw. You said Dak can't throw.
He is not a good thrower of the football, bro.
Wow, that's strong.
I've been saying that. The year that Dez was released, he was the most inaccurate quarterback in the league. By
was his completion percentage?
Against which coverage, though? Early on or late in the game? Late in the game, his completion percentage is great. But against, real coverage, on, when guys are actually playing on the receivers and guys are actually, rushing, Dak's completion percentage is crap, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And I've been saying this for years, bro.
Okay.
He got his whole contract off of playing from behind.
Wow.
He's a better quarterback than me.
Yeah. Well, clearly.
That's
I challenge Dak and complete some passes, dog.
Yeah. Are you saying that you could?
Yeah, bro. I can throw as good as him, dog.
No, you're not Dak, bro. Chill. Relax. Aaron Rodgers said, RELAX. Relax. Chill with that shit. Nigga, you is not that.
No, I'm not. I take that back. But I'm just saying.
I'm gonna tell you, Dak is a 13 through 16 quarterback.
Oh, I don't know about that.
He is.
I don't know about
who needs to have a good running game and a good defense. I think the throws that Jimmy G missed, Dak would actually complete, given the scheme, that offense, in that dynamic with a Kyle Shanahan as your head coach, coordinator, whoever is the coordinator. I think Dak is a better quarterback than Jimmy G, for sure. And San Fran with Dak is going to the Super Bowl.
I saw Jimmy G.
So you think maybe there's a swap that should happen there?
That would. I'm just saying.
I saw Jimmy G complete some passes Dak couldn't complete. That first down he threw to IU.
Yeah.
Right on the sideline.
Yep.
And IU reached for that first down.
Yep.
Dak would not complete that pass.
No, I disagree.
Right.
Thoroughly.
I think Dak.
I disagree.
I say Dak
he can throw. He can make any throw.
I say Dak is a 22 to 25 quarterback in the league.
No, he's
I put a list out. I put a list up the other day.
I got you.
And there was one on the list that I meant to put in red, and that was Ben Roethlisberger that I forgot.
He's not better than Dak.
Bro, all right. So we will go. We will go through the teams. Ben's not. No, Ben's not better than Dak. I agree with you. Okay. No, he's not better than Dak. Okay. He was in red, meaning Dak is better than this guy. Okay. And there was, I think, 6 other guys outside of Ben Roethlisberger that Dak was better than. Okay. For sure.
Okay.
Right. About the same as it was about 4 or 5 guys. That's Jameis Winston. That was Tua. Okay. It was like 4 or 5 guys. Dak is even with these guys.
Yep.
In the rest of the league, I'd rather have this guy than Dak. No questions asked.
Okay.
Now you go through every conference, bro, and or every division, and you'll see, bro, it's only 1 or 2 guys in there.
The question I would ask though is who would you not rather have than Dak?
Who would I rather not have than Dak?
Right. I mean, that's got to be a short.
I'd rather not have Ben Roethlisberger. I'd rather not have Jared Goff.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather not have.
You rather not have Jared Goff?
I'd rather not have him. Well, Jared Goff is on that borderline. He's on that borderline. He's in that yellow. Taylor Heineke, Baker Mayfield, Daniel Jones, and there might have been one more guy that I would rather not have than Dak Prescott. But that wasn't as equal to Dak Prescott.
Okay.
And it's a short list. So for him to be making 100, the fact that he's making 160 makes it even worse.
That kind of bothers you.
That makes it worse. It does make it worse.
Because we can't do anything with it. We can't improve our roster, and we can't keep guys that we actually need because of his contract.
Yeah, he's getting paid. He's in the top 5.
Absolutely,
Easy.
he's like 2. I think he's second to Pat Mahomes.
And he's not
top 2.
top 2 money.
Yeah.
And that's my issue.
But it was the market. Great timing. Good for him.
Well, they're gonna do what they did to Jalen Smith.
As
and
we were
cut
talking about
him.
earlier, you gotta ask for
After
it,
one
too.
more season,
Oh yeah, he got another season.
after
for sure.
one more season, they will cut Dak and send him on his
Oh,
way
for
with
sure.
his $96 million guaranteed.
Yep.
But
Yep.
and this is
and
not
again,
a
good for
quarterback.
him.
Good
This
for
is not a
him,
year to
right?
draft a quarterback. This is not a
It's
year to
not.
draft
It's
a
a,
quarterback.
yeah, I'm like,
But this is a year to draft some O
yeah,
line.
tough. Yeah, D line,
And
no
next year,
lineman.
we can get a quarterback next year.
Yeah, D line. Yeah,
You know, period, bro. Like,
yeah.
Was that the only game this weekend?
man,
Seems like
seems
that
like
was-
it.
Seems like, well,
Seems
you know,
like
for this guy, yeah,
Man,
Poor guy.
I'm just salty, man. But it was
I
actually
mean,
a lot of good games this weekend.
it
Bro.
was
There
really
was
good
some
games.
really
Starting with that
interesting-
Raiders game. That was a much better game than a lot of people anticipated. Raiders and the Bengals. It was close.
It was very close.
Yeah,
It was what, like,
Came down to a throw
yeah,
from the 4-yard
it's
line.
tight.
yeah.
Like yes,
It was a great game,
wow.
bro.
I was like,
And,
whoa.
It's tight.
like Derek Carr, I'd rather have him. We'll talk about all his quarterbacks in the playoffs. I'd
Derek
rather have
Carr.
all
Yeah,
of them
yeah.
except for Ben over Dak. I'd love to have Derek Carr
Yeah.
lead
Oh
the
yeah.
Cowboys
There's not
right
a
now.
there's not a quarterback left in the playoffs that is not ahead of that.
Exactly.
I don't actually remember who I picked for that game, but I was a little
Cincinnati?
bit, I was a little bit surprised.
No,
Cincinnati
you picked
Raiders.
You picked the Raiders.
Yeah,
I have it.
Yeah,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Jonas,
I was a
You
little
got the
surprised.
Raiders.
yeah, Jonas picked the Raiders.
You wanted
Jonas,
him?
you were 3-3 in the picks. We're gonna get to that in a little bit. But
Okay.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
So great game.
It's all good. You should have used the Madden algorithm, but then you
Just
say
rock
they
with
had
it.
like they had North
Well,
Carolina.
they had some
University.
Was
strange
it
stuff
college?
in there.
Yeah.
some strange
Was it
stuff in
North-
there.
or Liberty?
They had a lot. Right?
Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, man. So, all right. So then we had the Steelers and the Chiefs, which was
We knew what
Steelers
was.
started out hot. You know.
Yeah, defenses was ball. It was 0-0 for a good minute.
Yep. And then Steelers
Steelers
actually
went
went
up
up 7-0.
on a Watt, TJ Watt.
Bam,
fumble
bam,
return.
bam.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam. 21-7, like that.
Just like that.
I remember I stopped looking because I think I had to drive somewhere real quick. It was 7-0. I came back like 15 minutes later, bro. It was
Yeah.
21-7. I was
Just
like,
like that.
yeah, that's
I'll
about
tell you
right.
what.
That's not like losing to the Chiefs though. Like is this year and last year is not like you still, especially if you were up 7 at some point. Like you
Yeah.
put out. Like you
Yeah.
had to work for that.
The
Oh, for
Steelers
sure.
definitely overachieved this year.
Agreed.
I
Yeah, they
had
won
no-
a lot of games they should not have won.
Yes.
Like,
Yes, and that's
I want that.
due to coaching. Like they
That is
lack
coaching.
talent.
That's right.
They lack talent this year.
They did.
Yeah.
In the O-line and at the quarterback position, they were not very good.
Right.
And they will get better because it's Pittsburgh,
Yep.
and Mike Tomlin don't play that.
That was a tremendous job coaching.
Yeah, man. So he did a
That's
great
good
job coaching this year.
Yep.
And then we had the Bucks and the Eagles. We already knew that was going to be a shellacking.
Yeah.
That game.
Bucks got
looked-
healthy on defense,
Oh,
which
my
was
gosh.
crazy. Barrett, White. I was
Yes.
like, oh my, yeah, this
Here
is.
they go. Here they go.
And I got to stick to my pick, though,
Who's your pick?
next week.
Green Bay?
Well, you know, I picked Rams to go to
Oh,
the championship
yeah. Oh,
and the Chiefs. So when we get there, I mean, but
You gotta.
watching it, I was like, oh my God, like that defense was
Yeah.
on.
Next,
Yeah.
next
And then
round, the bracket
Tom
next round is
and
really
the
interesting.
like-
Makes it
Yeah.
interesting.
But thing is, so the defense is back on, and Tom looked good, but
Tom looked good.
his weapons, the lack of weapons, I think is going to come back and
It's
haunt
gonna bite them.
Yeah,
We're gonna
bro.
see. We're gonna
Especially
see.
'cause
We'll see for
We're
sure.
gonna see.
If they get-
I don't. Their scheme, him Leftwich, what they got going on. I'm telling you, man,
Yeah.
it's special. Like,
Yeah.
and just how they attack defenses.
So-
I know they're gonna be in the game.
How do you
period.
see them attacking the Rams this weekend? Because the Rams bring exactly what Tom doesn't like, and that's pressure
At
up the
all.
middle.
Yeah.
At all? They bring it from both. They bring it from
Everywhere.
all sides.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Abs- like,
especially
especially
up the middle.
And so, I mean, we can talk about it when we get there.
yeah.
Yeah.
We can
Playoff
talk about
time?
that when we
Got
get
you,
there.
got you,
Let's
got you.
get there.
And then that last game, man, my phone keep timing out on me. The Rams and
Or
the
like-
Cardinals, right? Rams and the Cardinals. Oh, we got to talk about this Buffalo and Patriots game.
Well, let's do Rams and Cardinals real quick
Okay.
because that's
That was your And you're like
well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you went with the Cardinals, didn't you?
But
Yeah.
I think we got more to talk about on the other one.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
for sure.
but no. I mean, I don't know that I have any real input on that.
I was about to say.
I just wanted to hit that real quick.
Dang,
Just,
Yeah,
no, just you know,
because the other game,
I had high hopes for the Cardinals to
Yeah.
pull something out.
Yeah.
And, you know, the way that they lost, the loss that they took there, if that was versus KC,
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's something to be ashamed of against the Rams.
The Rams look really good right now.
The performance is something to be
performance.
ashamed of.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was bad.
Yeah, it was.
And as bad as Kellen was at calling plays,
Oh my gosh.
they were
yeah.
similar.
They were
They did
similar.
not protect Kyler. I'm
Right.
surprised at Kyler's performance. Also, it was shitty, and I know that
Yeah.
they'd be the
Yeah.
first to say it. But even you know, like you looked at the play calling. I'm like, I know he's playing shitty right now, so how are we going to protect this kid
Yeah.
and give us a chance to just get back in the game? Just put a little some drive together.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad, bro.
on
It
that
was bad.
Cardinal sideline.
It was bad, and you know, after a game like that, it's like, man, is Kyler really that? Like he looked like Dak, like as bad as Dak in that
He
game,
did.
you know.
Yeah,
But
it
there was a
wasn't-
lot of other elements that assisted that, right? Like no blocking
Same with that.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
But is that because the O line's bad, or is it because the Rams D line is that?
No,
We're
as
talking
if-
Von Miller.
you're talking- yeah, that's
and
right. Yep, Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald coming
then
right at you,
Floyd,
bro.
and the list goes on.
Yeah.
Like they got guys, which is crazy. But I mean, and I'm watching too. Like Kyler held on to that ball a little bit.
Oh yeah,
He was
absolutely.
holding on to the ball quite a lot without moving.
Yes.
Which his value, what makes him really fucking tough, is he can move.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he wasn't on the move. They
But
did no
was he not
boosts. They
moving
did no
because they were-
rollouts.
And
because
it-
they were
it-
bottling them in.
He felt like no, not
He just
even
wasn't
like
moving.
the sack early. Von Miller, he ducks up under the tackle, and he had a soft right edge.
Yeah.
He really didn't get upfield.
Yeah.
But Von just ducks under and makes the sack. And Kyle, I guess he didn't feel it.
Yeah.
It was down low. Hit him in the back around the hamstring knee area.
Yeah.
Because he didn't feel it, see it, or whatnot. But consistently, I didn't see Kyler moving.
Yeah.
Like in that game.
Like normal?
Like normal.
Yeah.
Like
It
that
just- it
that
looked-
makes it.
It looked like indecision.
Yeah.
Yes, indecisive.
Yeah.
As fuck.
Yeah. And bro,
I
like
mean, I don't know what I'm talking about.
You
but
do.
No, but that-
you're right.
that's
It
right.
was,
That's what it looked like.
yeah.
that's the same thing Dak was doing. I
Causes
keep bringing it up.
he looked indecisive as well.
Like that play, he was like, "Am I gonna run? I'm gonna run," and he just
No.
overthrows to Zeke. Like,
Well, the
what?
one and
No
the
doubt,
one
but
time
Kyler
Dak
was-
did run, it was very
in the red
successful.
zone,
Yeah.
score a touchdown. That's cool.
But-
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, I don't. At the end of the day, I was like, man, across the board, it's pretty
Not
poor
a good performance.
J.J. Watt, we talked about him coming back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't play that big of a role.
Not
It's
a
hard.
fa-
Like,
yeah.
not a factor. You're right.
Yeah. Oh
So-
my gosh. Ooh wee.
Yeah.
And my boy Buddha, bro.
Yeah, Buddha. Yeah.
Buddha got
he
truck
got checked out.
stick, dog.
He did get checked
Like
out.
I'm talking, that was scary, and he's good. Buddha Baker's good now.
He's a player.
He's good now. And he's their best defensive player, I believe. Well, Chandler Jones is a beast as
I
well.
would say, yeah, between those two. Yep. Hands
Yeah.
down. Yep.
And Buddha Baker, like he's their most versatile player, I
Yeah.
should say.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm talking Buddha, he's not a big guy.
Not at all.
And bro, how about came back from an Achilles injury in the same year?
That's impressive.
What?
Yeah.
Like that's technology, right? And advancement.
Yeah,
bro.
give me some of that.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Incredible. You think that's what that was?
Something. Oh,
Bro, it had to be
absolutely. It
something.
wasn't no regular Achilles surgery and recovery. No.
Yeah.
Hell
bro.
to the no.
Yeah, bro. So, and I'm talking, did you see this play? The guy, I mean, Buddha went out on the stretcher, bro, because he got
Yeah.
ran over. Mid-run, he's already knocked
He was
out.
knocked out.
As soon as contact happened,
It was
boy
night
went
night.
straight corpse, like just
It was night night.
stiffy.
He was out.
He was erect. You know what I'm saying? His arms.
Yep. Like a night out, wife, wine,
He's
Stiffy.
down.
stiffy.
Boy,
Nah, he
straight
was
crash
straight.
dummy on us, dog.
Yeah, he was out of there, bro.
But yeah, that was bad. That was a pretty wild play. But no, man, the Rams look really good on the flip side of that, right? OBJ and Matthew Stafford got their first wins.
Balling. Yep.
Right?
That was impressive.
And,
Yeah,
and
that was
the play,
impressive.
first playoff wins.
Yep.
And I mean that's
He get more
Cooper Kupp and
comfortable.
OBJ. Like, what are you
That's
gonna
a-
do? You got
that's a-
Tony Michelle in the backfield coming at you.
Higby showing up like hey.
They've got something.
The line is
They've
playing.
got
They got a
something.
solid old line.
You know, and I see
yeah.
why you still cool. You still hype because you still got a squad in the playoffs.
Well, yeah, essentially. You know, it's good. It's nice, man. I almost went to that game actually. I
Straight
did.
up?
But I had baby girl, so
Yeah.
whatever. But I was gonna, cause yeah, we got you get the emails and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Bro,
no, it was good.
I got a message at 12:30 to go to the Cowboys game, I didn't see it until 2:20.
Oh wow.
And I was already at my destination chilling, ready to watch the game.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, man, I'm glad I'm not there right now, bro. Cause
Yeah.
I'd have been talking
Would've been-
smack in the wrong spot. I've been talking smack,
Yeah. You would have been with the masses of the other men walking and crying.
bro. It's bad, bro. It's bad. I was like, man, I'm glad I didn't go. That's a good thing we did not go. So,
One
man.
other game that may have had some maybe interesting to people to talk about.
which one?
There was a little team from Buffalo that
Shit,
Put on a
that
little
game
show.
was
Bro, Buffalo went
Not a game.
crazy.
bananas.
They went crazy, bro.
So, yeah.
And the thing is, like, before the game, I forget his name, number 21 for the Bills. He was like, look at him over there. Look how cocky they are. Today is a new day. You know what I'm saying? Type deal. He was like, we changing the guard today, dog. And they absolutely did
They
that.
did
bro.
that.
Like, New England did
Total
not
domination.
stand a chance in that game,
Jordan
bro.
Poyer.
Yes, bro. And New England, like, I've never seen New England look so bad
Yeah, that was bad.
in the playoffs.
They got their ass beat.
Up and down the field.
Like that was a good old fashioned ass.
When he was like, second half, he was like, hey, bro, should I go in? I was like, they can't stop the Bills.
It ain't happening.
Why are the Patriots -1
Boy
right
said,
now in the
put a
second half?
stack on that.
He's like, I'm doubling down on that thing. I was like, do it. You know
Nice.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, bro, like, the Bills, they were just running through the Patriots, bro. The Patriots had
Running through.
no answers
Around,
for anything the Bills
over,
did.
all of that.
That was bad, bro.
It was bad.
That was bad.
That was a dominant team.
Yes, it was.
So
A dominant performance, man. So, you know,
here we are.
here we
So
are.
here we
Next
are.
round
On to
of the
the next
playoffs. You know what I mean? And, you know, hopefully you guys can see the mascots a little better this week than you could last week,
Yep.
right? So we got the Titans and the Bengals this week, man.
Oh yeah. I
That's
like that
going to be a
matchup.
good one right there.
I love that.
And you know, come with that love. Who you got in that game?
Man. I'm going with the Bengals, man.
Oh, man.
with the Bengals. All right.
I'm
Yeah.
going with Cool Joe, man.
Yeah.
I love Cool Joe. I've
Yeah.
been a fan since LSU. Like, although they whooped the shit out of us,
Yep.
you know, whatever. It is what it is. If you ain't got beat, like back in the day, you know, we used to fight all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you lose. Like, you lose, you get up, shake them, like, shake hands, like, all right, good fight, bro. See you next week.
Yep.
Or whatever, go play basketball. LSU did that to us. It was okay. But from seeing Joe and Kyle, I was just like, bro, this kid is special.
Yeah.
He got the it factor, his how he carries himself, how he deals with fucking pressure, like all of it. I'm a Joe Burrow fan.
Yeah, I am as
and
well,
so I like Cincinnati. I know what Tennessee does. They're hard nosed. They run the ball well. Very smart.
Yeah.
Talk about coaching. Freaking. They have. I think one of Bill Belichick's is little protege.
Yeah.
A newer
Vrabel.
age protege, in Coach Vrabel.
Yep.
And so they're great. Like
Yep.
I don't put nothing past them, and they've done well with injuries.
Yeah.
But I got Cincinnati. Their defense, I think, does enough. They got a solid picking up Hendricks.
Yep.
Hendrickson. Oh, that
Yep.
is a monster.
Yep.
I don't know.
So you got
I like Joe.
Cincinnati in that one.
I got Natty.
Hey, gotta ask you. We just gonna go and
Yeah.
roll with the picks right now. You know, Jay.
Yeah. Go
We're gonna roll with the picks. So we got the game. I believe everybody. This is the Super Bowl right here.
AFC.
AFC Super Bowl.
It is.
This is the.
That would be a great
If they were in
Super Bowl.
different brackets right now,
This
they
would
would end
be-
up in the finals.
This would be an exciting Super Bowl.
It's like 1 week early.
It is.
So who you got between Buffalo and Kansas City, boy?
Oh man, I love the young Josh Allen and Buffalo, and they got healthy on defense too. By the way,
Yeah.
I think they got a couple D linemen back, which obviously D line is so important.
Yeah.
But what Kansas City didn't have when they played early was Chris Jones coming up the middle.
Yeah.
That is literally a game changer.
Oh, Chris Jones is an animal.
He's an animal. Like he's gonna be in Allen's face, and he's big, and like he got the paw, bro.
Yeah.
And he can reach out while he being blocked.
Yeah.
Paul like people. It's crazy. Like he just know how to
Get him, yeah.
He actually reminds me of a guy, Trevor Price. He came to Baltimore for like a hot second.
Yeah.
Denver Hall of Great, Ring of Honor. Like,
Yep.
But
Remember that guy?
just 6'7", and just it wasn't that he was quicker. It was kind of slothy.
He was a
but
bear.
he was just like enough. He knew enough.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
get to the spot and then grab somebody.
Yeah, and not only when they don't grab somebody on those pass plays, so they got great timing.
Yeah. Put
When
the
the
long
bat that
ass
thing
arms
down,
up.
bro.
Bro,
When the
just-
bat it down, bro.
All that.
Yeah, so that's
Anyway.
Matters.
So who you
But
got?
I'm taking Kansas City.
All right.
I just think the experience will win out.
Got you. And just to recap from last week's. All right, so Mark came in at 5-1.
Sure.
5 wins, 1 loss last week. You had 1 bad pick
Yeah.
in New England. All right, hey, it's hard to bet against
it'd be
Belichick,
like that.
and I understand the logic there.
Understood. Yep.
It
wasn't windy.
Yeah,
It was
and it
just
wasn't.
cold.
It was just cold.
That's the problem.
Yes.
That's,
And
you can get it in that.
Buffalo
and they
was-
clearly did.
Buffalo was pretty good.
They were pretty fucking good. Really fucking good.
Pretty good.
Okay.
They're pretty good. And then, and you were, solid across the board there,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Jonas was 3-3 last week. It's all good.
Solid.
Couldn't go with those Madden analytics after they picked North Carolina University. So we had to
You had to pick on
route.
his own.
I also had some hopeful and some
Just making it interesting.
yeah.
What if?
Yeah, exactly.
Which makes it good. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, and it's
What
still
if?
early
I think
on in
this
the
is
And and I got
playoff
some
picks.
of them.
Yeah,
You
you
did.
did.
Some of those
500.
worked. Yeah.
500, right? And then I was 5-1. We won't talk about that. Because I was a homer and I should have been 6-0 if I went with my gut. But
Yep.
I went homer on them.
You
But
did
it
go
is
homer.
what it is. I'm true. I'll take that loss. It might be my only one all playoffs. Might be my only one.
Yep.
But on the NFC side of things, right?
Yep.
And we still talking about these playoffs.
Yep.
We got Green Bay and San Francisco. Now that's an old school 90s
great.
football
Yeah,
game right there.
it
We talking
is.
Brett Favre and Steve Young.
Young.
When the NFC was real and raw.
Yep.
So
Yep.
so who you taking this week?
So this week,
Who you got?
this one, I think, I don't even know what the spread is on this, but I can't imagine it being more than 3.
3?
3.5,
Yeah.
like really close. I just feel like San Fran got Green Bay number.
Yeah.
And
Is that from recent
that-
history? Like,
yeah, this past season.
Really?
Green Bay, they met earlier in the season, and Green Bay pulled it out with a field goal, 3 seconds left. Aaron had the ball last.
can't do
Bing,
that.
bing, bing, bing,
Can't do
bang,
that.
bada, bada, bing, bang,
Yeah.
boom, kick, game over.
Oh, so if Aaron would have had the ball with 2 minutes and 51 seconds in Dallas as the Cowboys quarterback,
There you go.
it's a good chance we would have won that game. It's a good chance we would have won that game.
It's a good
If
chance.
Aaron would have got the ball with 30, I saw him do it with 30-something seconds early in the year
I did, yeah,
and,
he did
and,
that.
and get his team down the field.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
that's what a top-tier quarterback.
That is what probably the top
I
quarterback
don't think he's
does.
making $160 million, Mr. Mark Clayton.
He isn't making $160 million,
Oh.
but he's made $160 million throughout his career.
Yeah, he
for
has.
sure.
He has. But not,
He's been
not
the
just
highest paid quarterback in the league at certain points.
Yeah.
So, rightfully so.
I think my guy in Minnesota is the highest paid quarterback right now, isn't he?
Right now, is it him or
Pat Mahomes got that $500 million.
Yes, I was saying Mahomes.
Never mind. That
Russ has to be up in there somewhere, but
Yeah.
him, yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
that's crazy. That's crazy.
So, man, this is tough.
Yeah.
This is tough because Green Bay can run the ball.
Yep.
And San Fran is not going to be able to sit in that soft shell, 2 shell.
Drop 7.
They don't have. I mean, and then not doing that is going to open up the passing game, and Aaron is
Yes.
going to have I think he's still going to have a day.
Yeah.
And not even that it's a day. It's just really efficient, and it makes just keeps them guessing.
Yeah. And when is Joey Bosa back?
Bosa will definitely be back.
It's
Yeah.
Joey, right?
Is-
That's Joey in
Huh?
in San
No, that's
Fran.
not. Is it?
Nick
No,
Bosa?
that's Nick.
Nick Bosa, okay.
Nick's in San Fran. Joey's in chart with LA.
Yeah. Sandy Los
I know.
Angeles.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Green Bay, man. I'm
All
going
right.
Green Bay.
Yep. Good pick.
Yep, because I think their defense gets healthy too.
Yep.
They haven't been healthy all season. I think Jair's back. I think you get Your guy off the edge, 55. I can't think of his name right now.
Green Bay?
Green Bay.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's an animal as
He's
well.
an animal, bro. Preston's been balling. Rashawn Gary's stepped up this season. Like, I just think that it's leaning in Green Bay's favor because they are where they are. They have Aaron. I think they have great coaching, and then they're getting healthy on defense.
Yep. So is Green Bay, is 55 a Jones too? Is he Jones?
He's not a Jones
He's
brother.
not a Jones? He's
Jones
not one of them
brothers
Jones?
run deep. Yeah, you got.
Yeah.
Nah, he's not a Jones.
Yeah. Okay. And then lastly, and then I know this is
Lastly.
going to be a tough one. You going to be a homer? You going to be a homer?
Yeah,
We got Tampa Bay versus LA.
This is. Just watching Tampa Bay last week, bro.
Yeah.
I think they're going back to the ship.
You think so?
Even with the backup.
And now they played against Philly, which gave up 100 points to the Cowboys.
That's fine, but they did what they're supposed. Like when you play a weak team, if you're that good, you should make it look
Yeah.
bad. And
Yeah.
what Tom is not is your boy in Dallas.
He's
What
not that.
Leftwich is not is your boy in
Kellen
Dallas.
Moore, yeah.
They adjust.
Yeah.
Like they have great feel. Obviously, Tom has great experience, and
And
so on
Leftwich
and
was
so
a
forth.
starting winning quarterback in Jacksonville.
He did well in Jacksonville.
That's
tough.
Starting
Starting.
quarterback, not back up to the backup, Kellen.
No, he was starting.
He was starting. He was on the field making adjustments.
He was.
In the NFL, not Boise State.
Let me listen up.
Leading college winning quarterback.
He was. They're gonna. But I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Rams because
Okay.
I like. I
Wow.
know they matched up earlier in the season,
Gotta stick with your pick.
healthy. I'm sticking with my pick.
Yeah.
And I like, the fact that you talked about
The weapons?
Garoppolo throwing about 17 times.
Oh yeah.
Stafford threw about 17 times.
Really?
They
So
kept
they
it
leaned
low.
on Akers and
Yes, they did.
wow.
Yes, they did. That was a veteran
Sony.
move.
Yeah.
Coordinated move.
Yeah.
And and I'm like, that's beautiful.
That's how
If
you win football.
That's
you,
how
you
you
attack the weakness,
you attack the weakness.
right? You stick with what works.
Man,
Why switch it up? I might go to the other side.
they're not, but what's going to happen is they're not going to be able to run
Against
with
that
your
defense.
Vita Vea, Ndamukong Suh, Baird's back.
What's my middle linebacker? 4-3, the prototype.
White.
Why we got
Is that Devin White?
Yeah, Devin White.
Bro,
Yeah.
no, it ain't going to be that easy, but I know they're going to have to run it. They're going to run it.
Yeah.
But I just, I'm going with the Rams because it was my pick.
Yeah.
And so hopefully,
But, I mean,
we'll see.
on the flip side of that, they also have Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham, Vance. What's his name? Vance.
Van Jefferson?
Van
And Tyler
Jefferson.
Higbee. Like if they have
And
to
Tyler
throw the ball,
Higbee.
and then
Like
the
they
running
can.
backs out the backfield, they run screen. Like they're very versatile passing team.
Yeah.
But when Stafford has gotten into that volume, it has
Yeah.
not been good.
Much like Dak.
Exactly. I
Hey,
mean,
remember, I told you he only won one game with over 40 passes this year against
Yeah,
New
bro.
England and had 43
Yeah.
passes. I keep bringing it back to Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I'm
I
sorry.
get it. I know you hurt.
Salty.
He hurt. He
Like,
really hurt.
You know. I
But
just
no,
wish they-
that
why can't,
don't do volume.
do I need to go turn in an application for offensive coordinator, dog? Because
Yep.
if I can see these analytics and they
Yep.
can't see them, like I
Yep.
don't understand what's going on.
You know that? Yeah.
I don't understand what's going on
No,
in the building. And we're gonna mess around and lose Tony Pollard.
Might be some externalities.
It's scary.
That was gonna be a big loss.
That's scary.
But, bro, Rams. I think, the Rams. But it's
Gotcha.
a really good matchup
gonna be
because
a
I
battle.
like Rams D line versus
Yeah.
Tampa Bay's O line.
Hey, and they have the best corner in the league, hands down.
Yep, he can be neutralized. I think a lot of what Brady and them does is they throw the ball over the middle.
Scheming, yeah, for sure. But he's
Just
also, last year the big plays over the middle were to a guy that's not playing this week, number 14.
True, but
Right.
I don't know.
He's
Brady's
struggling,
known
so.
for making receivers.
You're right about that. He hadn't.
Just saying.
I mean, Edelman. I
He-
mean, these
he
guys
he
wouldn't have been
be where he is
just-
today with the record he has today if he was
Right.
dependent on
big
Those
name
guys.
receivers.
Yeah.
And the
He
year
ain't
you
never
had a
had
big
it.
receiver, they didn't
Troy
win the Super
Brown.
Bowl.
David Patton. The list goes on and on and on
Yeah.
of just
Yeah.
solid guys.
Yep.
It's not. And
Yep.
nobody's a Hall of Famer except Randy Moss.
Guys that
Welcome,
know how to
mate.
be where they need to be and can read the defense the way that Brady reads them. Like season with the
I
same
can
eyes.
trust you. Yeah.
That's it.
So I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a great game though. I'm excited about the matchups across the board.
Well, Jonas, I mean, what you got, bro? You know, we got Cincinnati and Tennessee. Who you got now?
It's interesting to see what Mark's picks are versus what my picks are.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, some of them are similar for similar reasons, and some of them are the opposite for the same reason.
Nice. I like it. That's awesome.
Much the same. I'm not as in depth. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I think my concern with Cincinnati is, and I don't know really how long it takes to recover from some of the injuries.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
realistically,
Like
especially in terms of
would you-
like playoff pressure. Like, because I know, I mean, anybody who thinks about it knows that there's stuff that if you get that injury on the second game of the season, you
Right,
take
there's
off
no
2 or 3
pressure.
games.
Yeah.
there's no pressure.
Whereas if it's the playoffs,
Yeah, there's
you
a lot
may
more
push
pressure.
a little harder to come back.
True.
Take a few more chances.
True.
Yeah.
True.
But Cincinnati had some injuries,
Yeah.
and I don't know. The Titans. You mentioned they got Vrabels. They got solid, good solid coaching. Very disciplined team.
Played. Yes. Yes.
And
Is Derrick Henry coming back this week?
Supposedly,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what
he has a chance.
that
a
would be
real good
my.
chance.
That's the reason why I would not go with the Bengals.
Gotcha. So you're picking Tennessee?
So I'm leaning towards Tennessee.
Experience coaching.
Got you. Got
Yeah.
you.
Good, solid, disciplined team.
Yep.
And they've had a week off to recover. They've had a week off to piss it away.
Yeah.
True.
So,
Yep.
I don't know what went on in Tennessee
For sure.
doubt.
this weekend, but
For sure.
if they were on their game,
I think they
then,
were part of the ice storm. Just
they're
like
part of the ice storm.
I think just about everybody was in that ice.
Yeah. So hopefully nobody was out there ice skating and
Yeah.
twisting
Yeah.
ankles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they'll be set.
Yeah. So we got Tennessee and the Cincinnati Tennessee matchup. Buffalo and KC. Who you got?
If I had to pick one game to watch out of those this coming weekend,
That would be the one.
that's the one I want to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Because that.
man,
That's young quarterbacks, the future.
that's
The-
future.
like,
That's
yeah.
2 really, really good teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, really exciting, interesting.
Fun to watch teams,
Fun
too.
to
Yeah,
watch.
man.
Yeah, they run
Fun to
creative
watch.
stuff.
Creative runs,
Yeah.
solid passing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you never know when somebody's gonna just do something breakaway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
either
they got
one of
home run
them.
guys on these side. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I think both of them are getting like you said, are getting healthy, or either are healthy or getting
Yeah.
healthy. Should
Yeah.
be good by that time.
Yeah.
So there's none of that variability there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yep.
I think I'm going to go with if the Bills can disrupt that Mahomes down to if they can break that up.
So pressure, if they can get pressure
If
on
they can keep the
Mahomes.
pressure on Mahomes and break up that little passing game.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a lot of guys to cover,
It is.
especially when you got to double team a couple of them.
It is.
You don't have enough guys.
All right. shit,
You're
you're
right.
right.
You're right.
But if they-
It's vice
if
versa.
Because
The
it's the
same
same
thing
situation
on
with
the other
Buffalo.
side. That's right.
Because Dalton score what?
Them quarterbacks are
Man.
elite, man.
And then you stop them
Yeah.
throwing and they take
They
off
both
running.
had 5 touchdowns this last week.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. This is
They're-
the matchup
this
of
is gonna be
matchups
fun.
in the NFL playoffs.
10,
Like,
10 touchdowns between them.
And
Yeah.
I don't think it comes down. I don't think that it really comes down to like you just flip a coin. It could go either way.
Yeah.
But it's almost like it's that kind of.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're-
this
they're
is
that
that.
close.
I
These
think
are-
it's
these are
the
good.
spread is like 2.
Man, yeah, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
It's tight. It's tight.
ridiculous.
It may end up being 1.5.
Yeah, it's
I mean, it's
ridiculous,
tight,
bro.
man. That's a really good
So
fucking matchup.
I'm actually going with Bills for that one.
Going Buffalo? Ooh,
And I'll tell you the real reason why
Uh-huh.
is because I just want to see
New guards.
some shifting.
Yeah.
I see just some
Yeah,
change
some
in
new
it.
blood in the
Yeah.
AFC playoff.
We'll get to the rest of it.
Yeah. All right, so moving on to the next, right? So we got Green Bay versus San Francisco. Old school matchup like we talked about.
It is an old school
Who
matchup.
you got?
I'm actually
ties to-
I'm a little bit more concerned about like Bosa and some of the other injuries that San Francisco had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I don't know the inside story on how
to each one. Yep.
But if they're not back, and we should know by the end of the week.
No, they've already been updated. Yeah, for sure.
They're good.
They're good.
Yeah. Bosa's back already?
Bose is back. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, hey, that's a
At the end of the day,
that's a big one.
that's the biggest one, to be honest.
Yeah.
Warner is tough, but
if
Bose
he's,
is
if he's
biggest.
back 100%, that does change things. But I'm still gonna go with
Green Bay.
I'm still gonna go with Green Bay.
Yeah.
And for like I said, for all the reasons that you
No
listed
doubt.
them as a solid team.
Yeah.
They're good. They're hardcore, and they're not fucking Dallas.
No, they're
fucking
not.
Dallas.
They're not Dallas.
They're gonna chip the fuck out of Bose. Like they're gonna do stuff.
Right.
Cowboys,
This is
look
what
at what y'all done.
This is
man.
your best player on defense.
Cowboys,
He's
you're
gonna have the
mean,
worst day of his life.
Right.
Like
They're-
I don't
they're
care
gonna
what.
keep-
Like
keep
tight
poking
end tackle. We're gonna,
Bro,
Yeah.
bro. I'm telling you,
It's sick. Like it's sickening to hear
Which,
that they say they're
like
not
you
Dallas.
said, that comes
like,
back to coaching.
that's coaching.
Like
it really
they're
is.
gonna come with a strategy
Yes.
to
To neutralize-
say, all right,
Hey.
no matter what else happens,
No matter what.
losing yards, take a penalty, keep fucking with that guy.
That
Yeah.
guy's not gonna beat us.
Yeah,
It's
got
not-
you.
it's
Or
not-
keep,
it's not gonna be-
or
it's
keep
not gonna be
attacking
him.
that guy.
Yeah,
Like straight up.
They need by the mid third going to be like
we want him pissed off.
target neutralized.
Right.
Target neutralized.
Yeah, all in his head.
But
Yeah.
as you rightly pointed out, the Niners gonna come with the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So
Yeah.
But I think they got more stuff to worry about.
yeah.
Primarily Aaron.
So
Like
He's a-
they do.
He's different. He's
Because if Jimmy G got to throw the ball, period. That alone,
Right.
I'm just like, I'm going with Green Bay.
Exactly. Exactly. And, you know, I'm
So
really trying to-
that's my. I'm
Okay.
going towards Green Bay on this.
Yeah.
Got you. And last but not least, right? Because this is going to be a great game as well.
Yep.
This is also a Buffalo KC caliber game.
It
Yes,
really is.
believe it or not.
It really is. Star power all over
Across
the
the board, all over the field. And we're
This will be
talking
fun.
about the NFL champions from last year.
place. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
We have Tampa Bay versus
and what
the
could
LA
very
Rams.
well be the champions for this year.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the Bucks and the Rams, bro.
Very
Like,
possible.
who do you have? Who you got?
I think of the possibilities outside of the setting Bills and KC aside for the moment.
Yep.
Of the other possibilities, the team that could take down the Bucks is the Rams.
Man, hey. So is that who you're going with?
No.
Oh, wow.
Hit him with the AI
You
crossover.
got, I think he has 3 or 4 favorites.
Hit him with the hard step back.
Brady is. I mean, he knows how to do
is
this.
Brady.
He has been here before.
He knows how to do
Yeah.
this.
so many times.
Yeah.
He
has
knows
been
how to
so
do this.
successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knows how to do this.
He
Yeah.
knows how to do this.
Yeah.
That,
But like I said, if anybody can do it,
yeah.
like I will not be pissed off if the Rams win. I can guarantee you that. I will
Yeah.
be very happy for them. I will be very happy for what that means for the rest of the postseason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on. So
But I believe the Bucks are going to take it.
Yep.
so
I
Jonas,
think they
you
got the
got
experience.
Yep. I agree.
quite a, I mean, only pick y'all had the same was Green Bay,
Actually.
right?
Yeah.
So you got Tennessee, Buffalo, Green Bay, and Tampa Bay.
Yeah, but
That was it.
So, hey, that's pretty solid.
I like it.
Pretty solid.
that Bills the KC.
I'm
though.
gonna,
Like,
yeah.
that's
I'm
really-
gonna
that's
put some
so
money
tough.
on my line.
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna do a parlay. I'm gonna try to like hit this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hit that. Yeah.
'Cause it ain't bad. It ain't bad.
Not bad. Yeah.
It ain't bad. And I'll go ahead and throw my picks out there. All right. So, and mine will be quick. Straight up.
Straight up.
Just learning from my boy Ellis Hobbs last year. That hot team, right? I believe Cincinnati's hot right now.
It gets hot.
And they're Joe Burrow, the chemistry, it's not just a 1 year thing. These guys
Right.
played in college together. And I'm talking about with his leading receiver, Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase is an animal. And he knows how to get
Grade
open.
A.
And Tennessee, they've got some guys that can cover. They're
Not
solid
that
on
guy.
defense. But yes, and the
cover
problem
that
is,
guy.
it's not just Jamar. It's Tyler
Boyd
and it's also
T. Higgins.
and T. Higgins,
and
right?
underrated
and
is the tight end.
When's
yeah. And,
When's the last time Cincinnati was
Uzama.
with
Yeah, bro. Uzama. He's got some big plays this year.
He do.
And he's a big dude.
Big dude
He's
that
another
can
one of
run.
those Samoans, but he's got the ball in his hands.
He can run, bro.
Chopping, bro. Downfield. So I got to go with Cincinnati in this game as well, right? Tennessee. Derrick Henry's coming back, but he's not. It's
We don't
different
know.
from coming back and playing all season.
What did he
We
have?
don't know what that health. He had a toe injury.
Yeah.
So
okay.
he's been riding the bike.
That's tough.
Foot,
anything in that foot.
In that foot, that's a flat tire is what I call it. Can't be running around with a flat tire, dog.
That's good.
Right? So I got Cincinnati in that game, man. Buffalo, KC.
So 89 was the last. 89 was the last Bengals Super Bowl.
Buffalo, KC is
Wow.
tough.
Yeah,
That's tough.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
It is extremely tough, bro. Like, it's literally a toss-up, but I got to go with my Texas boys. Pat Mahomes, I believe in his ability. He's done it. And we talk about that hot thing again. KC has been on this trajectory for a lot longer than people realize.
They have, man.
They've been winning games. So I got to take KC in this pick right here, right? And then Green Bay, San Francisco. I don't think that's really. It's going to be a solid game. San Francisco's got a solid team, but Aaron Rodgers, period.
Yeah.
So
But
taking
Aaron
Green
Rodgers.
Bay in that game.
I like it.
Tampa Bay and LA. Oh my gosh, bro. This
Tough.
one is tough. It's hard. But we're down. Antonio Brown, I think he's making an album with Kanye and might be boxing with Floyd Mayweather. I saw him chilling with Madonna and all of them the other day.
Okay. Yeah,
Meaning he's not on the field.
Yep.
Okay.
He added him.
And I don't know if y'all remember, but he was a factor in the playoffs last year.
He was.
Okay. And I understand your logic behind Brady not needing these receivers and everything, but it's a difference. But between not needing these guys and having these guys and not having.
Oh, it's better to have and not need than to
You know
need
what
and
I'm
not have. I 1,000% agree with that. Like, all right. Yeah,
so he
absolutely.
had these guys. So
He
he's
did.
definitely missing these guys.
Yes. Yeah.
And my guy
That's
number
it.
14.
Yeah.
And he went
Yeah.
down with the injury this year.
That's
Tough.
It sucks.
And he made play. He's one of those guys. Brady could just throw it up. He's gonna go up and make the play. Right?
He actually dropped a lot of balls in the Super Bowl, just so you know.
Did he? But
Probably
to get-
like 4.
To get to the Super Bowl though,
Okay.
he made some plays.
All right.
He made some plays in particular against Green Bay last year to get to the Super Bowl, right?
He did.
But on the flip side of that, I just think LA, again, I got to go with my Texas boys, man. You know, Dallas can't win, so I can root for Dallas people, right? Matthew Stafford, that Highland Park boy, he's not Jared Goff. He's not Dak. If they shut down the run, I believe Matthew Stafford can make things happen, bro. And I know he's had a rough time this year. He's had the past few games, he's had a tough time, bro. Like, straight up.
Through the air, for sure.
Yeah, he's
Towards
had a
the end
tough
of the
time.
season, it's been rough.
But I love his chemistry with Cooper Kupp. He's starting to grow chemistry with Odell Beckham.
Yeah, he is.
What's his name?
Van Jefferson.
Van
steps in.
Jefferson.
He's
They
Dallas.
have good chemistry
He's
right
Dallas
now.
boy. Mm-hmm.
Right? And Sony Michel, I like what the Rams are doing. They looked really good to me the other night, bro. I can't lie.
They really did.
And they're on the right trajectory where you want to be, and I don't feel Tampa Bay is. I just think it's too much going on in that organization that people don't realize affects the team at the end of the day. So I got to take Tampa Bay. I'm sorry. No. I got to take LA.
Another A.
All right.
But
Got to take the
not
LA Rams,
Tampa.
man. Looks like me and Mark was on the same page
On
this
the
week on
same
just about all the
page,
picks, man.
Yeah.
That Buffalo KC was probably my
That's the
hardest
toughest
one.
one by
That was my
far.
hardest one.
Part of me wanted to say
And
Buffalo.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah, and part of me just wants to see Buffalo win after going to the Super Bowl 4 times in the 90s and losing every time.
Devastating.
Like, my gosh, Jim Kelly.
Devastating.
That's a strong
And I liked
man.
it. I liked him. I
Yeah,
liked
bro.
Josh.
So,
I like.
so the question that looking at this bracket
Yep.
Yeah.
and looking at the picks,
Yep.
what are the chances of it being another KC Tampa Bay Super Bowl?
I mean, I believe the
Of
percentage has got
odds,
to be around
It
like
has to be one
67.
of the
got to
top
be-
top 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Gotta be
got to be
odds.
some odds on that.
You got
Is that the top?
How many times has that happened?
Back to back?
Ooh.
Did Buffalo play somebody twice?
Both teams
No.
back to back.
Well, Buffalo played the Cowboys twice.
But it wasn't back to back.
It wasn't back to back.
Right.
Right, they played like San Francisco and Washington in
rematch?
between.
When was the last time?
I don't know.
Last time there was
Super
a
Bowl
rematch.
to Super Bowl rematch.
I don't believe. I can't recall one.
Yeah, me neither.
If it would have been one, it would have been Seattle and the Patriots, and I don't believe they had it. Right.
I mean,
So
like
Giants
Bay's had
did,
back-to-back
but
Super
they had a year in
Bowls.
between.
mm-hmm.
That was probably the closest.
Yeah.
Giants,
Yeah.
Patriots.
Yeah.
A year off.
right.
Eli
I don't
won
know.
2 of them.
The only
Caught
two
him in
he
the
went
even
to.
years. Hey, and again, that's another
The only
reason
two he
I'm
went
Tampa
to.
Bay.
Because
Tom Brady wins the Super Bowls in the odd years. Right?
Oh, yeah. They caught him in the even
19,
years. That's
17,
funny.
He still
15.
might
That's
get
funny.
to the Super Bowl there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Tom Brady years, but yeah.
Yeah, that'll be.
This is not his year, it's an even year. I don't think he's got one in an even year.
What are the,
It's
so
odd.
what do you think? What do you think's the odds?
There's
of-
another notch.
If he gets one,
Boop.
man,
Knock that off the
finally
belt. Got it even.
Super
Yeah.
Bowl title.
Yeah.
I kind of like to see, and I know this is the opposite of my picks, but I would like to see a Rams and KC Super Bowl.
Oh, a lot of people
Oh,
would like to
that'd
see
be
that,
crazy.
especially with the
'Cause if
Super
it-
Bowl being
if
held
it's-
in L.A.
And if it's anything like the game they had that Monday night, or maybe
Oh, when
2
they scored
years
all them
ago,
points, like
it
80
was
something
like
points?
It was like 51-48.
Oh my gosh, yes, bro. Yeah, that was a
It
great
was
game.
insane. Like it was
KC
insane.
came out with that win, didn't they?
I think yes. I think KC
Yeah,
won
bro.
that game.
But it was like
It was like a
Like
thousand,
tennis, bro.
1,000 yards of
battles.
offense.
like the whole game. You're just like this.
Yeah, like
Like,
it was like over 1,000 yards of offense.
Yeah,
and it was like
man.
51-40. It was fun
so NFL playoffs, man.
It would be worth not getting any of my picks to see that.
to see that match.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
NFL playoffs, man. That's a lot of good things happening, man. A lot of excitement going on. But we're gonna move on to the NCAA, right? Look, a few topics to talk about this
Yeah.
week. Did you know, Mr. Mark Clayton,
What
the
do we got?
AP poll ranks OU football as the greatest football program of all time?
All
Ever?
Of all time.
I'm
even back
not
in
surprised.
You're not
back in
surprised by that?
I'm not because
1400s.
Of all, I
you
don't
go
know
back
if
to
they're
the
playing
beginning
back
of
then.
football. yeah, I'm not surprised at all. We've had 3 solid, I'll say, couple decade runs of just definitely a decade, but couple decade runs of like dominant,
Yeah.
just dominant football, championship football, but dominant more than anything.
And I know y'all said it before, but y'all can legitimately say this is y'all's hand sign now.
Yeah, well,
After
I
number
mean, we
one.
did say, because with that,
Yeah, because it's official.
they just dubbed it
They just gave you the greatest
Who
football
gave
program
it to
of all-
us?
The AP, bro.
Associated Press. And so these historians
Yes.
that
That's
are-
not just
are
anybody saying
militant about football history, college football history,
Yes.
has
That's
spoken.
That's a
They've
big deal.
spoken.
That's a big deal to me.
It is a
so-
big deal. Oh God, like in a pivotal piece, just going from having one of our down decades, I'll say.
Yeah.
We made
The
it
90s?
just like the 90s was
Yeah.
a little brutal.
Yeah.
And then getting back to championship football, 1,000%, because
That's the say no to
going
drugs
through-
era in the 90s.
yeah,
And they had to get rid of them guns. Barry Switzer
Both.
left off.
But I mean, if they were still banging in Norman, they
Yeah.
probably would have been winning. Like
Because they was banging in the 80s,
the
dog.
80s was going down. Hey, I think there's a book. Somebody wrote a book just about OU in the 80s. And it
Yeah.
was, I mean, anyway, they got it in.
Yeah.
And it was like a little mafia. And,
Yeah.
and they were whooping the shit out of teams.
Bro, I coached at Grace Prep. Our head coach came from Oklahoma. His name was Richard Reed. He was a lineman back in the day, bro.
Oh, wow.
told
He
me
had stories.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
Oh, man.
Had me researching it. I'm like, these dudes
Really?
had AKs on the backside of the dorms, like just
Like,
blasting them in the air.
Seriously? Like,
Crazy,
yeah.
bro.
Crazy,
Insane.
bro.
But
No,
outside of that,
yeah,
you know, like
definitely
it's,
played a part in that. You know,
that's and Associated
scout
Press is
teaming
no-
up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh
really
yeah,
the whole
that's a big
feel.
deal. That's
Yeah,
a big
man.
deal. That's a big deal. It's appreciate it. And then as athletes, we know you're only as good as your next performance.
Yeah, yeah. And last
Like,
week
beautiful.
we talked about the NIL,
Yeah.
right? And all for it. Definitely understand, but it's definitely changing college football. This is more of a professional sport at this point, right? The way
Oh yeah, the
these
marketplace
kids
is
are-
different. It's a marketplace now for players.
Yeah,
to play in.
And I don't know if maybe they thought about these things happening prior to, agreeing to this NIL game change or rule change. But the way the kids are leveraging the transfer portal to benefit from NIL.
To create a bidding war.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's great.
It's a
great
beautiful
for
thing.
the amateur ball players.
This is another one I would put money on that they thought about it. Like the rule makers
For sure.
thought about this,
Yeah.
For sure.
but they
For sure.
didn't think about it from the perspective of a college kid.
Yeah.
A kid that has grown up
Gotcha.
seeing technology, grown up seeing how you can manipulate social media and how
Yep.
you can do all these things.
Yep.
Like they had no idea what they were opening. up.
With
Not against it. I'm just saying, like, I don't think they really comprehended fully.
the
They
depth.
thought about it.
Yeah.
They just, I wouldn't have.
along with
No.
the transfer portal, like
Right.
those
Combined?
both of those
Combining
combined,
those together. Yeah.
Created
right? A marketplace.
a crazy like a real marketplace.
It's a marketplace for college athletes.
Yes, it is.
It's like it's recruiting on steroids, right? We're not only going around the country recruiting high school players. Now, as soon as we see a name enter this portal, and a lot of times I'm sure it's before these names enter the portal, there's
There's
kids,
some relationship.
Yeah, there's relationships from
with
the high school
different-
recruiting days.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that
Exactly.
that are staying tight. Hey, if things don't work out over in OUA, bro, like, I'm going to holler at
I'm
you.
here. Yeah.
You know,
I'm here. It's
better
like
yet, you holler at me and things will stay kosher. We can't
Yeah.
get in trouble if you
No doubt
contact
about it.
me,
yeah, exactly.
right? That's
Exactly.
just what the rules are, right? So it's crazy. But with that being said, OU has benefited. Their secondary has benefited from
Mightily.
this transfer portal, right? Most recently, they have gotten some commitments from 3 DBs. Kanai Walker,
Yeah,
number
I saw
one,
Kanai.
coming out of Louisville,
Yeah.
right? Player. Trey Morrison out of UNC,
Okay.
player. And CJ Colden out of Wyoming. Now, I don't know about you, dog, but CJ Colden looks like a grown man.
Was it a grown man?
Looks like a grown
Was it safety hybrid
man,
dude?
bro.
He's like he can put it like it's just versatile. Like
You look,
yep.
From the looks of it, yes.
Yep.
He looks like a grown man
Hey, it's good
in
to
a
have.
football uniform. And I'm like, how the hell?
I'm looking forward to having more grown men back on campus.
He must
that is 19. Like,
must
goddamn.
have been in school in
Like,
Idaho or
what?
something in high school.
Yo.
And nobody knew he was on the scene.
Bro,
The young man
Hey.
looks like a grown man, bro.
I'll tell you what, it ain't no better feeling than to have your team, your organization, your whatever,
Yeah.
and then especially like be a player.
Yeah.
Have a player come on campus and everybody like,
Exactly. This is the specimen. Adrian Peterson. It's like, what?
like
Breaking tackles walking the class.
bro,
Like, what is going? What you say? What you
Time,
say, dude? With
bro.
the muscles on his neck. He got
dude,
muscles on his
he
muscles.
got muscles on muscles, bro.
Yeah.
Or somebody that testing.
Yeah.
Rodney Poole.
Yeah.
We had this like he was like a 45-inch vertical.
Oh my God.
11
That's
bride.
insane.
Like
That's like barely possible.
Bro.
what? Like just throw like top of the cream of the crop out, and then we had other guys that were as athletic.
Yeah.
Nah, he was at the top, but they wasn't that
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
Like
But
that's,
still.
Yeah,
but still, that's
there's
what
a-
you
there's a
where you
physical limitation
want
to
to
how much
be.
you-
Like, cause
Yes.
that intimidation is a thing.
Yes, it is.
Intimidation is a thing.
Absolutely.
Really, in college,
Those Philly Eagles and Cowboys
Bro.
games back in the day when Reggie White and them boys was coming in and throwing them
oh,
balls.
yeah, wasn't no
And they
rule.
knew they was gonna come out bloody, bro. Like it was a different
It's a
feeling
thing.
when
You
you
gotta
walk into
think
an
about
environment of a
that.
team that just
The psychological aspect of the
physical.
game matters.
They are physical.
Going to a game, running out, doing the pregame warm-ups, look over there, man. In college, Julius Peppers weren't like,
Yes.
and everybody else, the whole other team was like, whatever.
But he's a
Curry.
man-child.
But you look at that, it was just like, Oh my
It's
God!
like
Like look at it, look
his
at
shoulders
it,
are
like
sticking out of
look
his
at
shoulder pads.
look at his leg.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
what's the guy
Like
from
that
Baylor,
matters,
Remember
bro.
the Baylor dude that had the face mask that was just man child?
Oh yeah, freak! I can't forget. I forget
Like,
his name. He got in trouble though.
Yeah, he
got in trouble
but
though.
that
He
boy
got a
looked
story,
like,
but
bro, like yeah,
he was
looked like he
6'8".
lifted all the weights.
yeah,
Like all of them, bro.
all of them put him on there. Bro, timid like that part of being a dominant program is very important because like Alabama's had a number of guys.
Yeah.
Georgia's had a number of guys that come through and you
Shit,
just look
Georgia
at
this
them.
year.
Georgia this
Look at that
yeah, fucking I can't remember number 99. It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
what?
massive dude, bro. 400, like 360 pounds or something,
Like
right?
can move a little bit, like got a little wig.
Yeah,
So a guy like that here and there, like is actually a big piece to building a championship football team, bro.
yeah. And we're just talking about the DBs.
And we're just
man.
talking about
Still some positions
DB.
to
And we
come.
got time.
Yeah.
Still
Early in the
this
process.
is way early.
Yeah,
2 years.
yeah, bro.
Telling you, give it.
Hey, I'm
I'm
excited
so
to watch
excited.
OU
Like,
football
oh my
next
God.
year, bro. I never been this plugged in
Oh man,
in my life.
Right.
But to be rated number one, that has to
All
get more
time.
eyes on your program, regardless. Knowing that you're the number one
I think that means
program
something.
in the Associated Press
it means something.
of all
Yeah.
time, bro. Like that's
I mean,
that's
it
a
does,
big deal.
means a lot to all the organizations,
Yeah,
administration past
yeah,
to present, and
Yep.
just the diligent, relentless, steady work in
yeah.
and then production.
Yep.
Rinse and repeat
Yep.
year after year after year after year after year. Like that's big.
That's
Like,
a system
big.
right there.
We're talking about over a century, essentially.
That's a program.
That's a program.
Dude, I'm a program guy. I'm a system guy.
System guy.
That's what happens when you have the right system guys in place,
Mm-hmm.
man. Right system guys in place. So
Yeah.
moving on, we'll dig into the NBA real quick, man. It's let me see here what we got. Let me see, make sure you get these things right over here. So the Mavericks, man, they've been balling. They've won 9 of their last 10 games. I don't know if y'all realized it, but Porzingis has only been in one of those games, but they've been balling out, man.
Without Porzingis,
Without Porzingis, and then the trade deadline's coming up.
what could you get
For
from that guy?
Porzingis? Man,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's something special.
I'm sure you could. Him
know?
and maybe a little cash or a pick.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah,
Slim Jim.
something to help the squad.
Yeah.
Something
'cause
that's gonna help the squad.
our role players are on point.
Yes.
Like,
this new
telling
Chris
you,
guy.
Chris
he's
is-
just a big body that causes havoc, bro.
told you,
You did
I've
say
been saying
something
that.
about that guy,
I
bro.
said you need that big thoroughbred Draymond Green, whatever, just an animal,
And
like
that's
taking
exactly
up
who
space.
he
And
is.
that's what like
he doesn't even he doesn't care to score.
I don't care.
That dude's just
I'm
trying to get up and
wrecking
down the court.
Wrecking.
Making sure
Wreck-It Ralph.
y'all got the ball. making sure this
Making
paint
sure
is
y'all got the
clean.
ball.
You want some?
Making sure, yeah. Making sure that paint clean.
Yeah, bro.
I'm cleaning up the boards.
So that's been
But
fun to watch, bro.
It's not even. I mean, not on the mentality, but the physical ability to truly do it.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
Very he's stout.
And
He's
he's
a stout
athletic,
motherfucker,
bro. Like for a
And
big
athletic.
man,
Like
he's so big you can't tell how, and so athletic you can't tell how big he is.
right, which is awesome.
Yeah, he's like 6'10", 6'11", isn't he?
Yeah, probably like what 3,
Yeah,
280.
He's a big
He's
dude,
a big dude,
bro.
bro. You need-
like where this dude come from?
He a problem.
Because he looks like he's 5'11".
Yeah, he a real problem.
But he's
Because
not.
he's stout like that. Yeah, he a real problem.
Yes, the dude he's a force. He's a big man, and he's very
It took
nimble.
Jay
agile,
Kidd,
get up and down the
huh?
floor. Oh, I saw the.
It
I
took
saw
Coach Kidd, huh? To get
I
one.
guess so. I guess so. Hey, Willie Cauley-Stein, they showed him the door, bro.
You got to. He was soft.
Ineffective. Yep.
That's like he was soft. Porzingis
Yeah.
is soft. Like
Yep.
you can't win championships like that. You're
With
not going to
soft
win.
guys?
No.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
you're right.
you're gonna put points on the board and all that, but
Yep.
you ain't gonna win championships.
Yep. And then the Nets, right when they get Kyrie back, KD goes down.
What
So-
was it? Sprain.
The sprained knee, sprained ACL, I believe. MCL.
I think it was an MCL. Yeah.
Sprained MCL, out 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Bro, so that's tough. That's
That
all
is
about
tough.
that chemistry building, man, right? And, it's got to be frustrating from those guys because they just talking about 1-2 weeks, a week and a half with Kyrie,
How many?
and
How
KD
many-
goes down.
They play what 30 games together?
Yeah.
all three of them. Like,
Well, all three this year?
No,
Like
over
three.
since they've been there.
Since they've been together.
It's
Period.
like 33
Yeah.
games or something. Like it's not a lot,
Many at all.
which is crazy.
Yes,
because
bro.
if they stay healthy, championship last year,
Yep.
championship this year. What?
Yeah.
Like, bro.
But
Hey, injuries.
You got injuries and
you know,
vaccination statuses
life,
and
yeah,
different things going on.
life outside of
Yeah.
sport.
Outside of sports, yeah. And it
Bro.
matters. And no slight to Kyrie, but it just sucks that you guys can't get on the floor together.
Yeah,
Like people
because
want
they're
to see
special.
People
That's
see
a
that.
special group.
It is.
Like,
it is. That's half the Olympic starting team right there.
yeah,
Right on the same squad. Right.
That's,
So
that's
then
gonna cost them.
C.J. McCollum came back. He had a situation.
Yeah, life threatening, eh?
Life threatening, man. His lung collapsed. Now that's real deal Holyfield. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
But doesn't sound good.
Nah, I'd
Lungs collapse.
rather
I
not
think
have my
you
lung
need
collapse.
those. It's typically best to have both of them.
For sure.
But I just
You agree?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I
Nah, that
don't
was
think.
tough.
I don't think that whole.
There's a
collapse
reason why you
lung-
have two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And so good to see him back.
Yeah.
Back
Thank
in the
God for
game,
that.
playing and everything. So
Yeah.
moving on. I don't know what that's about right there. That should have been a different clip. But
Random news.
yeah, that's a little random news, but it's the wrong footage. So random news this week, man. So we have a great UFC fight. I know y'all ain't into fighting like that, but we got some
Yeah, I gave him a
heavyweights.
fight a long time ago.
This is the heavyweight of all heavyweight fights, bro.
Wait, there's a heavyweight fight bigger.
UFC.
Oh, Nangangu.
Yes, Ngannou versus Gane, John, Gane.
I think it's Ghane.
Gane
I think it's Ghane.
from France, bro.
It could be. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be
I've
wrong.
seen this dude fight his last two fights.
Mm-hmm.
This dude is like 6'7", 250, 260 pounds, and he moves like
No.
Another one of
Mayweather or
those.
somebody.
No.
Another one of those big dudes that moves like
It's
a
the
little
guy.
dude.
bro.
You don't want to accidentally think
This
you can
dude
take him in
here-
the street.
This dude is a weapon, dog.
Like,
Or
I'll see you in the
Yeah,
next
bro.
lifetime.
Like,
I'll see you on the other side,
This
buddy.
dude is a weapon, bro. And I want to
Wow.
see Ngannou take it,
But you just
but I don't think it's gonna happen.
really.
I believe this dude is way too skilled, bro.
Who's the favorite?
That's a great question. I have no idea.
Gotcha.
I have no idea. They're both champions, but I think Gane or Gain or whatever his last name
Yep.
is too skilled, bro.
Too
Too big,
skilled.
too skilled.
Too
I'm talking
quick.
hands, feet.
He can. Yeah.
He moves like Bruce Lee, dog. Like
That's
6'7".
Yeah. That's.
Quick.
Yeah. I gotta go with that
Yeah,
because
exactly.
quickness. Quickness is so valuable.
Yes, bro.
Like,
And
period. In defense.
Yeah.
And offense.
Yep. Yeah.
I'd rather be quick than super strong or
Yes,
what it
bro.
like. I'd rather be quick.
And
Like,
this dude's fights do not last long for good reason.
So Ghane seems to be the favorite.
Gane is? Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. Over Ngannou. Like,
yep. Well,
yeah, I'm just saying, the dude is very skilled. He's
So-
he's like Street Fighter. He's like Ryu,
he's like
dog,
he like Raul
but bigger.
mixed with
Saget.
Saget.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
call
All I saw was Saget at 7 foot just
Yeah,
kicking.
bro, and he'll kick you in your ear, dog, like with no effort.
That's funny.
like-
calling it a narrow favorite. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Ngannou's like,
Oh
he's
okay.
powerful,
He like
man,
that.
Like,
Yeah, I've seen
but,
him.
But Ngannou's big, but this dude is just as big as him. Is what's crazy.
Yeah, Ngannou is not agile like that.
No,
He's like pretty stiff
Yeah,
actually.
he worked with Tyson a little bit though, but it
He's
don't
still
matter,
fairly
dog.
stiff,
This
yeah.
dude got feet, everything coming at you.
so the most likely
That's this
outcome
weekend?
seems
Yeah.
to be
Oh yeah, it's going on.
Yeah. This
Ngannou
weekend.
winning by KO, TKO.
I
Oh.
don't see it happening, but if it
Oh.
does happen,
Oh,
I understand.
This is
Right.
is
Because
this
anybody
is one
can
of
get
those,
caught one time.
that's true.
This is one of those Bills KC kind of situations.
Yeah,
where,
bro.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a
realistically,
They literally any
factors
who
could
knows.
come into play.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
Yep.
Like what they had for breakfast.
Right.
Yes.
Like
where the sweat is on the
tem-
ring
what
floor,
sweat
like
is
I
on the
stepping
ring
at
floor.
it, like all the little shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Exactly, dog.
can
Exactly.
I get my big toe in the chain and then push
Yeah.
like
Yeah. It's
all the
link where I
little
need it to be right now.
little things, all the little things.
Is the chain link where I need it
It's
to
the
be
chain
right
link where I
now,
need,
dog?
all the little things.
Because if not, I might get knocked out.
Yep.
And then we got boxing. I don't know if you heard, but I heard.
What you heard?
You heard.
Jake Paul and Mike Tyson agreed to a fight.
A real fight?
A fight. It's an exhibition fight, but that's all he's been doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tyson's like, and my whole take is, look, Tyson can't go. Tyson's gonna knock him out. It's $100 million fight regardless, no
It's
matter
$100
how long it
million
is.
fight.
It's a $100 million fight
I like
regardless.
this fight.
And Tyson can't go into a ring with a YouTube guy and go 8 rounds and hold his fighting reputation as a professional boxer. I believe Tyson's gonna knock him out, bro.
He has to knock him out.
Quick.
Yeah. Well, actually, he doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to knock him out.
He's
but
established.
I think he's gonna have to put a mark on him just on principle.
on principle.
I think he's got to
Like-
knock him out, bro, on principle.
At this age, no, you don't.
At this age, I think he does.
When was the last
Just
fight Tyson had before you?
I get that, but
He don't
we're
have to.
talking. We're
You don't have
talking
to.
about the greatest
don't have
knockout
to.
artist
Ever.
of all
I agree.
time in professional boxing, going against a YouTuber that has 5 exhibition fights.
Fine.
It's still an
Younger,
exhibition fight.
twitchier, fast, like versus older, still twitchy and fast, but older. You get a pass for being older. He's going to be. That's like when you go play your
Tyson's
son.
older than me.
I was about to say,
Right, when you go
think
play your
Jake Paul
son-
at this age of Tyson is twitchier than Tyson right now?
Jake
Like
Paul right
still.
now
Yes.
is as they're probably on the same plane.
You think so?
Yeah. What? Jake shit is like is cut like don't. That's the thing. Like people you can't sleep on that boy hips. Like they're like that shit is something
Yeah,
serious,
he's got
bro.
something.
But and Tyson is
Tyson's got
Tyson.
at 55. It's
It's
still,
still
Tyson,
like Tyson.
dog.
I know. But it's not Tyson
At
at
20
24,
yeah.
25. It's not.
You're right.
Which is
You're right.
like, but it's not. It's
You're
just
right.
not.
But Jake Paul at 24, 25 is not Tyson at 55.
He is at 55. 30 years gap, and he's right. They're right in the same ballpark.
Let's see.
Tyson
it.
still
They
has
were.
his base,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Tyson
Like
still has it.
the 30-year decline. You know what I'm saying, for Tyson
Yeah.
gives Jake Paul a little bit of hope. That's why.
That's like taking an ordinary man off the street,
No, it
training him
ain't.
for 4 years
Okay.
in boxing,
He's not. He's
and
an
saying
athlete.
he's as good as Tyson.
He's a pretty athlete. He's a pretty good athlete. I'm not saying he's as good boxer.
Yeah.
Twitchy. I'm talking about physical
Just straight
ability
twitch.
alone. Just
Just
straight
twitch.
physical ability alone.
Gotcha.
Boxer, fuck no. Like no.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
But because of the twitch, I can say like he may land something. Like don't don't sleep on this kid.
Yeah.
Like don't,
You-
clearly
do you-
he been slept on a couple
That's what,
times.
that's what I said yesterday. I don't want to fight him.
I don't either.
I
Le'Veon
I
Bell
don't
will get his
fight.
ass knocked out
I
too.
don't fight.
Like
You think
Le'Veon
Le'Veon will
step
get knocked
up, Debo, get your ass knocked out too. Like for real, Le'Veon will get his ass. That's
think
hey,
this is, Le'Veon.
bro. He'll slap the shit out of Le'Veon. I
You
promise.
think so?
Yes.
Le'Veon's a much bigger man than the people he's been fighting.
Don't give a fuck. What he does is boxes. Le'Veon
Yeah.
is not a boxer.
Yeah,
like
you're right.
he's not a boxer.
You're
I
right.
don't like.
You're right.
Tyron's more a boxer than Le'Veon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, bro. Get in there if you want to.
Yeah.
You going to collect the check.
Come up short.
He going to collect the check, so collect your fucking check, and you're gonna be good.
Yeah.
But in that ring,
Yeah.
nah, bro.
Yeah, man. No, that's
I would
Nah,
say
bro.
when
Box.
when Jake Paul gets a match with Tyson Fury,
Yeah.
then it's on.
No.
not
Nah, that ain't ever
That's not
happening.
happening.
It ain't never
Ever.
gonna happen.
Ever. That's
Any
too.
age.
That is. It ain't fair. That's
Yeah.
not even fair at all. Like
because you're
that's-
talking about a peak boxer
Absolutely.
peak boxer
versus a peak
with
YouTube
crazy
boxer.
length and a heavy. Like he
6'7". Yeah, Jake Paul would never
He
dare.
couldn't get in. Like it
He
would
would
be
never dare to challenge Deontay Wilder.
that alone. That wouldn't either.
You know, I see him.
Yeah, all right.
I see Jake
But it
Paul
would
challenging.
sell tickets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see him challenging some like lightweight fighter, Pacquiao or something, because he's so much bigger.
Yeah.
And now he's just the odds of him knocking me out are real slim because he might get hit a lot.
Yeah.
But him getting knocked out is like
He'll get
real
knocked-
slim.
It won't. Yeah.
But
He would get in the ring. I know he would get in the ring.
Pac-Man's
That guy
good,
would
too.
get in the ring because I think what Jake is, which makes him great too, is that he off like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like if you knock me out, I don't give a
That's
fuck.
why
Yeah,
he's got the- he's
right,
got the-
which makes it dope.
Because he's just kind of
Off like that, yeah. And great motherfuckers are off like that.
I
Like
know.
you gotta
You're right.
kind of not
Have a little
have
crazy
fear.
in you.
There's no fucking fear.
Yeah.
Like fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
you gotta
So he
have-
would get
you
in the
gotta have
ring
that
with
switch to
Deontay
say-
or
Yeah.
Tyson,
I wanna
but it
see
won't be good.
I want to see what it's like when that jab coming from Tyson, dog.
Cause
hey,
he go.
Woodley,
He gonna have to back up.
Woodley ain't a boxer.
That's right.
Tyson's a
His
boxer.
jab when Tyson is a boxer.
Tyson's one of the greatest boxers.
I think he's gonna leave a mark on him.
You think
I'm
Jake's
not-
gonna leave
I'm
him
not
on,
saying-
on Tyson?
Yes.
Tyson will leave
I
a
don't
mark on
think
him.
Jake's gonna
I
hit
think
Tyson.
you don't think he gonna hit Tyson?
No.
He gonna hit Tyson, bro.
I don't think Jake's
Tyson-
gonna
That's our
Tyson
bet.
has
I
never
bet
been-
he hit. They
he's
do
never
this. They're doing
dodged.
this. Is this
This
green
is
light?
yeah.
It's green lit.
Yeah.
I
I'm
bet
talking with a
That's the
shot.
a shot. I bet Jake get a shot.
Nah.
I bet he get a shot.
I don't see why he wouldn't. Tyson
Right.
doesn't dodge.
What?
I mean, he does, but like
But
he doesn't shot.
bro.
Trying to say he did.
What?
He is not
Oh,
scared.
you saying I'm gonna
hit.
take that?
Tyson.
It's not about being.
When Tyson got knocked off,
He's
his
saying he's not
ring,
gonna get a shot. Meaning
He's not gonna
Tyson's
get a power
defense
punch.
and movement is gonna be that
Tyson's
good.
head movement is, bro. His,
Bro,
it-
There's
he
a
gonna
lot-
move right
there's a
into
lot
one
more-
of them things.
There's a lot more
now
places
he
to
moved
hit
into
than
one.
head.
He moved in one of Holyfield's things. He moved
did.
into one of Lennox Lewis 6'6" things.
Yeah, he did. He gonna
Tyson
move.
was always. You gotta
He gonna
realize
move into
Tyson
one of
was never
Jake's
the
things.
biggest guy in the ring when he fought.
And he
For
wasn't
years,
5'11".
he was always fighting bigger dudes,
But he
5'11".
can't, which is what I'm saying. is
but he was
can and will
fighting
take a hit.
bigger boxers,
bro.
bigger professional boxers, like the
Right.
best of the best.
Hey,
not
man.
Jake Paul.
That was also 10 or 15 years ago.
Man, y'all gotta watch that. I don't know if y'all still watch Tyson. I feel you.
Thank you.
But you say the crazy
I'm
ones
just
got to
saying-
be the great ones got to be a little crazy.
They are.
Tyson is the crazy.
Tyson is also crazy.
He is.
Like,
He bit a man's ear off in the ring,
do
dog.
not
He did.
discount that.
Yeah, bro. No, I don't
He
know.
You know,
did.
you get older, you get a little wiser.
Yeah, I see. I don't know. I
Yeah,
see
no
Tyson.
doubt. I get it.
And Tyson,
but
is,
I'm
Tyson
saying
is wise enough now to be making that money.
I hope Tyson
Right.
knocks him out in the first minute.
Tyson
and
is
makes
different. I mean, he's different today. His
hurt my
mentality is different today.
Yeah.
He's a different guy. He's just a different
kind of an adult.
person.
Yeah.
You know, like
grew up
in
in
addition
maturity.
He's
to
kind of an adult.
he grew up a little bit. You
55
know,
years, he's
55
an
years,
adult.
a little experience, a little wisdom in there, a little
Yeah.
Okay,
But he still got that switch. Who
I
pit
get
bull
it.
that is? Who pit bull that is?
Jamie was great, hands down. But Jake does too at 24 or 25, whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, that's
I'm just saying he does too at 25.
Are you gonna watch that fight?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gonna watch
And
that
I'm
fight?
I'm
I'm
watching.
gonna watch that fight.
Absolutely, I'm watching it, and I want to collect my money.
Alright.
So we bet money
The Jay gonna touch him?
that Jake gonna touch him.
A good one. Good
Like
shot.
one good, like
And
when
not
Tyson
one-
got to like regroup. He got to kind
Yeah.
of like
Like,
oh
oh, he got a
motherfucker.
daze. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't think
one
that's
good
gonna
shot.
happen. I don't think
You don't think
that's
it's gonna happen?
Nope. I don't.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, bet 50
Not. I bet 50 on that. On the show.
on the show.
Shaking hands.
50.
Tyson not gonna
50.
get touched. I tell you that.
They gonna
right
let-
now.
y'all
I tell you that right
bet
now.
50. Done.
We're right home, man. So we're gonna move on to our favorite part of the show.
Yeah,
After that $50 bet,
After
I'm gonna win that.
and I
Appreciate that.
you'll pay for one of my dinners. One of my dinners.
What you got for us at TikTok, Jonas?
well,
The steak,
Yep.
the lobster.
a little steak in the steak. All right. All right. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
gotta
We're
watch-
gonna.
we
We
gotta
all
watch
gonna
it
go
together at this
I'll
point.
just. Yeah. We do that. How about you gotta get around the shots. Put it like that. That's what I get.
Yeah.
All right. So the we'll talk about a little company that's doing a lot of work just down the road here.
Oh.
SpaceX
Hey, right around the
putting
corner.
up some satellites and
More.
they are
These dudes are busy.
they are busy. Yeah.
Right.
These are the same guys that have the
Low orbit.
Yeah.
Starlink. Yeah.
That's Starlink.
Yeah.
Starlink. They're starting to
Competitor.
see the Starlink satellites on their, their like deep scan telescopes, and there's some people kind of getting a little bit pissy about that. And I understand that, but also, we're gonna have progress.
Chill,
Yeah,
Karens.
for sure.
It's the Karens.
Relax.
It's like when the skateboarders come and they're like
Well-
boarding on like public, and then the person that got something to say, like,
Yeah.
hey, like,
Am I
shut the
slamming
fuck
too
up.
hard, dude?
Like,
even
right.
that,
Like, I'm not
because-
even fucking with you.
Not even that though, because Starlink is going to provide services that are needed.
That's a
If
whole
you live
nother
in
step.
downtown Dallas. You can get all the bandwidth, all the broadband that you want.
You're right.
If you live 60 miles north of
Yeah.
Dallas,
Yeah.
you can't get shit.
Not the
Right.
same story. Yep.
And Starlink is aimed to fix that.
Provide that service, yes.
And,
Middle of
you know,
Africa.
Yeah.
And people will say
Cell phone service.
Exactly.
Clear.
And people will
Clear.
people are saying,
What up?
well, it's just because Elon Musk wants to make some more money. Well, yeah,
Hell yeah.
obviously.
That too.
People
but
who solve problems make a lot of
People
fucking
who
money.
solve
Exactly.
problems, like,
Problem
They make a
solved.
shit ton of money.
What are you doing to help that problem?
Right.
Complaining about it?
buying
Like,
some Starlink.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
yeah, you're going to reap the
But that-
benefits.
but that leads into-
somebody else's risk.
Yeah, like relax.
Right.
Just do
we
smarter
just-
than you, man.
Right.
Just throw this out there, and because I think the reaction to this little statistic is what's interesting.
Okay.
The Falcon 9 booster has just completed its 10th launch, its 10th flight to space.
Turn back. Yep. Okay. That's the most? That's the most for
It's
a...
the most
And what time frame was that?
couple of years. Like,
Okay,
Wow.
yeah. Dang. So that's
Yes.
that's
Yes.
quite
Yeah.
that's
That's
some
fast.
turnover too.
Yeah, it
Velocity,
is.
like
It is.
which is going to be a thing.
like
Like up and back same day
Yeah.
shit. Like
4 or 5 years ago, if the same booster went to space twice, fuck
It's
the
out.
booster. If the same space shuttle
yeah, the
went to
whole
space
shuttle
twice in 1 year,
is out.
we were like, holy shit.
True.
Plus, it would have cost, like the gross domestic product of like 4 or 5 Central European countries.
Yes.
To do it.
No big deal.
And here's this essentially private company. Okay, yeah, they get some tax breaks.
Yeah.
But this guy just said, you know what? I can do that.
I'm going to space.
Yeah.
Let's build some rockets.
Yeah, let's build some rockets, baby. That land.
That land and,
Yeah.
And
can
then
be
go again.
reused. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I can
That's
see why
badass.
I can see why people think he's a loser.
Yeah,
Obvious-
total loser.
obviously.
Yeah.
Like just fucking up our shit.
We
Really?
used to call that guy an overachiever.
Right.
Like straight up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up.
No,
We're-
that's impressive, bro.
We
That's really
went
awesome.
through, from the time that, like, we thought, when I was a kid, when I was a little kid, this was a long time ago, we thought that, like, we were coming off of, like, the kind of the tail end of the real space race back in the 60s and 70s.
When we walked on the
When
moon,
they walked on the moon and did all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we had the space shuttle, and we thought when that was announced, when they started talking about it and showing, the original, what was the original one? Was it Discovery or was it Enterprise? Was the first one? But they had the space shuttle that didn't actually go to space, but they just flew it around on the top of a 747.
Huh.
And they were testing, but we thought that was going to be like, this is it. This is going to be
Where
the
that's
thing
the mecca.
that's going to make us.
This is
Yeah,
the
We're
mecca.
gonna be a spacefaring
Yeah.
world now. We're
Right.
gonna be able to just go to the moon, and
Right.
we're gonna have space stations and all this kind of stuff. And then we found out how much it was going to cost when we have a government-run, low-bid contractor building our space equipment.
talking about NASA?
That was the agency, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not dissing NASA per se, because there's some very smart people,
Absolutely.
like individual people.
They were the only ones doing it at the
Brilliant
time.
people that work there, and so on. But there's some things that, like you talk about Tyson, you talk about Jake Paul. We talked about some other people that have that.
Yeah.
to get to do extraordinary things,
You must.
Yeah.
you got to have that switch.
You got to have
Yeah.
You got to have that. You got to have that
There is-
thing that says that when
Fear is not a
when
limiter.
Everybody tells you,
Like-
everybody tells you, can't do that.
Yeah.
do
Fear.
that.
Yeah.
Start Noonish.
you say,
Jeez.
Right.
oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody
Oh,
says,
yeah, I'm
"You-
gonna
you
do
can't
that."
You're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you don't
Exactly.
ask your friends. You just do it.
Right.
Nike.
That's good.
That's why I say if you're not trying, they're not calling you crazy.
Yeah,
you're
you
not
ain't
trying
doing
hard
They
enough.
ain't doing it.
Exactly, bro.
That's good.
So and so that's what Musk has done here. Look,
Yeah.
it's not sexy.
No.
It doesn't have big swept back wings,
How much
Doesn't-
data?
but
This guy's getting so much data from these projects, bro,
oh yeah,
from
no
these
doubt.
flights.
No doubt.
Stuff that nobody could even think of getting. And,
Right.
and what he's saying, his experiences, bro, like being able to sell those experiences.
Yeah.
That's
And-
a new market. Like he's making new markets.
And we
with
talk
this.
about like they
10
talk
flights
about
in 2 years.
he wants to go to Mars, right?
Yep.
And he's one of a fair number of people who believe that we need to be a multi-planet species. Basically, that we need to explore and we need to get like
Definitely
not be
not the only
just
one.
this all our eggs in one basket.
Right.
Yeah, you can have it.
And there's a lot of
Yeah.
people. There's a lot of people who say,
Fair.
"Well, you should be spending that money here
Yeah.
to fix this planet."
Yep.
And I say, you know what? The Vikings probably should have stayed on their little shore and fixed their little
They had stuff to do.
villages and all that shit. They had
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm
they
sure there
needed
was
to
stuff
do.
they could
Built a
have.
wall.
The
Whatever.
Polynesians who colonized the entire South Pacific probably should have just stayed home and kept building their little huts.
Yeah,
and
raising
But
whatnot.
there
their
was a
families.
few crazy dudes.
But there was some crazy motherfuckers.
It's
You
like,
wanna
man,
get
you
out
gonna-
there and
you gonna
explore
die.
something.
They said,
You're
you know
gonna
what?
die out there.
You know what? Chongping,
In some spots.
you can't go from here to there. It's too far.
It's too
Yeah.
far. You
And
will
you got a
surely
farm
die.
here that you need to take care of.
Yep.
And he said, you know what?
I'm gonna go see
I
what's
can
out
do
there.
that too.
I'm
I
tired,
can do
I'm
that
tired of
too.
eating flour.
I
I
can do
want some
both.
corn tortillas, dog.
That's right.
Man,
I'm
I want some corn.
some maize. I
I'm
want
gonna
some
go-
maize.
I'm gonna go live on
Get
this
some
little,
maize.
I'm gonna go live on this little island
I know
where
it's
there's
out there.
where there's no food that I'm used to seeing.
Give me some
Right.
Where there's no
pineapples,
water.
dog.
I don't know how does the water get there. They don't have
I
rivers.
don't even know.
Yeah,
I
you
don't even know. I'm
But you're
going,
just gonna
I'm
go,
gonna figure it out.
boy.
It's something out there. I'm tired of
That's
eating.
like respect.
Potatoes.
Especially as entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
It's like respect. Like
Yeah.
Because
that's ballsy
Yeah,
as
absolutely,
fuck.
bro. You have to.
Especially back then.
Bro,
Like,
right.
yes, especially back then.
Yes.
Wood boat.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, bro.
some crap you dragged up off the ground, strapped together.
Yes.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna take that and I'm going over there.
I'm gone.
like
Like,
no,
no, wait.
there
wait a
might
minute, wait a
be
minute,
two
Mark.
people
Wait a
that'll
minute,
do
Mark.
that today.
Yeah.
Where are
Like,
you going?
Just
Where I don't even know
land
what.
over there.
ain't nothing. It's
Ain't
just water.
nothing over there.
It's water, bro. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go see what's
that
on the other
part.
side. It's gotta
That
be,
part.
It's gotta be some on the other side of that water.
And
bro.
he said, nah, I'm gonna go see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
How
Yeah.
long does that take actually?
They
How
didn't
long? How
know.
long? I mean, no, we know today.
Yeah.
Like if
Like,
somebody
how long-
took a similar boat that they had, how long would it? How long does it take to go from the European shore to the Americas?
Well, so
Like
okay,
right now,
so
like anybody did that?
I'm gonna call
Like,
off. I'm gonna
about
call
a
off.
week,
I'm gonna
huh?
call off some numbers that are probably a little bit off. But
Okay.
I think order of magnitude they're probably
pretty
close.
the ballpark.
And so, for a couple of different things. So we know much more recently that Christopher Columbus and all those guys
Yeah.
and great big boats that were barely. I mean, it was barely a risk for them compared to the
Yeah.
original guys, but they made it in a few months. Like it took them a couple of months,
And they went south first. I'm
Like
sure,
2.5
before they decided to go
well, yeah. I mean,
west.
it's a little bit complicated as to how that went, but
Because
they went from
The water
Europe, from Portugal, basically to the
Oh, they
Eastern
sailed
Caribbean.
north.
And Magellan went some crazy route,
Yeah,
right?
he went
Oh,
some
okay.
crazy route.
In baseball, we say, "Nice route, Magellan." When you
he
don't catch
already
the ball.
knew.
Right.
He already knew where he was going though.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't know what he was going to find, But he kind of knew where he was. He
Base.
had a pretty good idea.
But he took a crazy route to get there because he wanted to see if
whereas
he could find
some
something
of
else.
the other ones, were kind of like,
Yeah, just like shoot from
But-
the hip, baby.
yeah.
Wow.
But way before Columbus, because he was just freaking nuts
Yeah.
in lots of ways. But way before that, we had the Viking guys
Yeah.
who went from like Norway,
Norway,
England,
yep.
Right.
vicinity
Across.
to over towards the southern part of Canada, northern part of the
Yeah,
U.S.
let's say Canadian.
We don't know for sure how long it took them,
Okay.
but people have duplicated that route
Okay.
with,
Yeah, no doubt.
sort of similar equipment,
Right.
and it took them a few weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally,
both
totally
northern,
That's
doable.
doable.
Totally doable.
Definitely doable.
They had a better compass.
The
That's doable.
Polynesians,
Yeah.
something.
who were long before they were Polynesians, the Polynesians who originally were from Africa, and and then thence to India and Asia.
Mm-hmm.
It took them a long time,
You don't even know.
but like you're talking about, they're riding on a fucking log,
Yeah.
Legit.
like they're.
What was
they're
the
like,
food supply like? Like,
yeah,
what
that
the-
thing floats. Let me
Yeah,
hop on
let's
that
do that.
motherfucker and go.
That's a big leaf.
They didn't know. We don't. As far as we know,
Get through there, dog.
As far as
you
we
know?
know,
Yeah.
Like crazy, bro.
they didn't know how to certainly didn't have refrigerators,
Yeah.
icebox.
No.
They were probably doing.
They're probably fishing, bro.
They're probably doing dried fish before they left, and then trying to catch some fish on the way.
Yeah.
They didn't have steel fish hooks. They didn't have fly rods. Wow. I
It was
mean,
just
Like
that Paul you was talking about. They had a big 6'8" dude on the back of the log.
Hey,
Just,
snatching up shit.
yeah, they were. They
Bro.
no doubt had spear. Were spear fishing.
Spearfishing for sure.
yeah.
I see that.
We don't
Yeah.
know for sure whether they had nets at that time because they wouldn't survive, to modern times.
That's crazy.
No, but yeah, I mean, these are some people who were. I mean, it took them hundreds of years to really spread out across the whole area,
Right.
and lots of learning along the way. Lots of dudes that never fucking came back.
yeah, because I mean, once you're there, like, how do you get the message back that you made it? Like cell phones, telephones.
Right.
Oh my
You throw a
god.
bottle in the ocean and hope somebody gets it that understands the
Send a
language.
telegram. Send a telegram.
Yeah, bro, to a
on the,
pigeon
Pony
tied to a
Express.
bird. Like, what are you
Bro.
doing?
That's
Yeah.
insane. Like,
So now it's taking 2-3 years
oh man.
to even get back the fact that, yeah, we made it over there. The corn we brought is gone because
Yeah.
it took us
Right.
a year and a half
We're
to
over
get
here.
here.
We're over here eating some shit that fell off this tree, and it looks
Yeah.
like jizz on the
It's
inside.
almost-
of it, but, I mean,
Right.
It was almost like going to Mars, bro.
They
It was,
works.
almost, it
It's
was
a little-
almost as crazy as going to Mars back then, bro. Like, think about it.
They had a
from-
target in
from
mind.
well,
But did
I-
they, though? Like, because
don't
they
know
weren't
that they
communicating
did.
with the other
Yeah.
countries.
there wasn't any other.
You know, and they're
countries.
speaking a different tongue, different language. They can't read what these dudes are saying over here. Like, it's...
no,
wasn't-
I'm talking about
wasn't no dudes
like I'm
over
talking
there.
about
Yeah.
actually going to Mars.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
we know that there's a
Right.
Mars.
I would
to
say.
go
I would
to.
say we know
For
more.
sure.
They didn't know that there was
We know a hell of a lot
America-
more.
another land
Exactly.
to go to. That's what you said. It's like that.
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
I would say we know
That's
more.
what I'm saying. It's
It's
like,
not like that.
But now, because now we know. I mean,
We know.
it's less knowledge then, I guess.
Yeah,
way less.
We know
Yeah.
more now about what the environment of Mars is like, what we need to survive there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So on,
Yeah,
and how long it even takes to get there.
yeah.
Than what any of those people that I listed off knew,
Yeah.
including the Columbus expedition.
Right.
Yeah.
Problematic as it may be.
They were far more adventurous and far more daring
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
today.
absolutely.
It's not even like
Were they smarter back
literally
then?
knew nothing. Huh?
Like, were they smarter back then? Like, straight
They
up.
were smart to be where they were at. Like, but I mean,
Well, so this
That's
how
because
to-
the resources
to
that we have now allow us-
survive. They knew enough to survive
Yeah.
that ride and make it.
Yeah.
one of the things
That-
that people always
Is
make
it
this
I wouldn't
Survival
take that
or-
ride without that knowledge.
when I was taking anthropology courses and archaeology courses way back
Yeah.
when, one of the things that they always pointed out is when you're talking about whether it's some tribe in New Guinea
Uh huh.
that's modern but that like still lives like they did 100
Right.
years ago, 500 years ago,
Right.
or talking about some people who were what we call cavemen or whatever that were thousands of years ago.
Mhm.
you're not talking about people who were, somehow less human than we are.
No doubt.
You're talking about modern
At the
people that you
time.
could take and drop them into a city today and
Yeah.
give them a language book and
Yeah.
some lessons.
They could fit and
they
learn.
would fit right
And
in.
learn.
Yeah.
They would
Absolutely.
learn.
Yeah.
Probably learn faster than you would
Yeah.
in their environment.
Bro, when I see these
Yeah.
like Ken
When you
Burns,
look at these people who have never heard of a bow and arrow before, and they're taking some damn rock and chipping it out and making sharp things out of it and figuring out, look, I can stick this on the end of a stick and I can get more meat.
Yep.
yeah,
You're talking about people who
Wow,
are
if it kills that,
smart enough.
They can kill you.
Yeah.
And I hate you.
oh, it's still islands down here like that.
I agree. There's Africa
Like
like,
there's that
that.
guy that there was a Christian dude that went over that wanted to preach the word to these
There's
random
a
islands. It was
real-
like 2019.
There's an island.
Bro,
there's
they
an
killed
island
him and ate him.
In,
Shit,
I think it's off
believe
the
it.
coast of India.
There's still some spots in Africa that
It's
Yeah.
There's an island off the
participate
coast of
in
India
cannibalism.
that has
Yeah.
blocked off.
Like-
Well, they've had people come in and kill some of them. They've had people come in and bring disease in, and they're no, we don't want any of that.
We're not messing with that stuff.
They're not
Yeah.
as cut off as what the
well
people
portrays.
would like to
No,
make
no.
you believe.
Yeah.
But
Well, they're eating people.
No, yeah, that's still a thing.
They
Yeah,
looked
They're
at
hunting
the modern
and eating
world and
people.
said that Twitter, Twitch.
There's
no, we don't
tribes that
Yeah.
still
Like-
is like nothing but
Yeah.
sack, like cloth. Like
They're boiling toes and calves, dog.
Want some of those
And-
is hot as hell.
well, that
you
and the
wearing-
fact that this
you wearing some
just
cotton
what
drawers,
it's
you got
been
the
for the
crotch
last
right.
I don't know how many 100 years. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's just
Yeah.
what they've known.
Yeah, exactly.
bother? I gotta
Thousands,
change. Yeah.
right?
Sweaters for what?
Again, I
No,
tell people
thousands of people.
America
Yeah, you're right.
is the baby brother of the world. Like we only been here since what 1492.
Yeah, but I mean,
Well,
Right.
I think
just
the
when it
land
comes
was
to
here a long
that.
time before that. but,
Yeah,
Well,
you know what I'm
of
saying?
course.
Like
No,
us,
the
like
people
civilization,
inhabiting-
like,
yeah,
when
yeah.
we started
Yeah.
growing as a country, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
that's
This baby.
we're talking about. There's stuff
I'll give
called
it a couple hundred years.
BC.
A couple hundred years.
You need a couple hundred.
That's
yeah.
stuff called
Yeah,
BC.
no,
Yeah,
that's good.
couple hundred years.
Yep.
That's what. So I got some people that I work with that live out to the west, right? And so one of them was showing me around and talking about, this building was built in. This is one of our oldest buildings. It was built in like 1948,
Yeah.
and and he was like yeah, but you're from Mississippi. That's probably like young stuff to you. And I'm like, yeah, we got some whole towns that were built in like the 1600s.
Yeah.
And my wife's from France. She's like, she's like, yeah, Paris was founded in like
Exactly.
81,000.
Like
Exactly, bro.
1,000 years ago or
90
something.
maybe, 80,
And, bro, that's like-
80, 88.
We're talking families. There's still families.
And then there's
Yeah.
and
There's
then,
still
and then
original
there's some
families on this earth right now,
yeah.
bro.
And then there's some Arabic dude that comes along. And it's just like
Well, BC.
right.
$1 million.
Yeah.
My family blew through that in '96
Yeah,
And
BC.
then
for our
you know,
bills.
And
We
there's
have gold.
There's
some
some
dude
Jewish
from
family.
South Africa that,
Bro,
that comes
like-
along and says, man,
That's
y'all
funny.
Y'all don't even know.
That's funny.
I got
Exactly.
I got a fireplace that dates back before people were
Yeah, no doubt, yeah.
I got a dinosaur in my backyard.
So my
right
great
now,
great
dog.
great 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 great
I got
great
this
great
Triceratops
is
head on my-
King David.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You know, like crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
And the
But
thing about it is, in the whole time that there's been a planet here for us to be on, it's a blink of an eye.
It
All of
really
it.
is. All of
yep,
that.
that's it.
Which is crazy.
Like
That's it,
We're
bro.
still very young. We still got a long way to go.
Man, I don't even
And
think about
That's
that.
great.
Sometimes-
we
Great
need
perspective
we
to
still
have in
need
life.
some of those
Yeah.
mavericks.
Yeah,
We still need some of
There'll
those
be
people that
some.
go crazy. And
yeah.
They're gonna be
change
some.
the game.
There's gonna be some.
Change the game, man.
Some Jetson experience
And
that
we're
we
them,
won't
and
get
it
to
starts
experience,
here.
but it's awesome.
We're here. We're Mavericks.
Yeah, we're Mavericks. We are.
I'm a Maverick. Are you a Maverick?
I'm a Maverick.
Dallas Maverick.
Yep.
I mean, that's the home.
Yep.
You know?
Dallas.
I'm a Maverick. You a Maverick?
Yeah, I'm Maverick, bro.
Yeah, Maverick, bro. Like we
Got guns
we
and
live
shit.
by our own rules.
Yeah.
You know, go to the beat of our own
Yeah,
drum.
yeah,
You
break
know,
'em.
and we try to lead the people to righteousness.
Drink
Yeah.
peanut butter whiskey in the middle of the
Drink
day.
peanut butter whiskey in the middle of the day.
Just like that,
Hey,
baby. It's been
y'all-
great.
Hey, it's
That's
been
how
a
we do it
great,
up in
You gotta
Texas.
get it. That's
great
it.
episode, man. Enjoyed this one a whole lot. We got some things to talk about once we get off this show. You know, we got sponsors coming at us. We like, pow,
Yeah.
pow, pow.
We
Like
need
Debo.
y'all to like
Debo.
it, share it,
Yeah, man. Hey,
hit
y'all
the notification.
like, sharing,
You know.
subscribing to the channel, man. We love y'all so much, man. We appreciate y'all being a part of this and part of our growth, man.
Yep.
We don't know where it's going to go. We're trying to take it to Mars. You know what I'm saying? As you heard. So, SpaceX.
First
they hollering at
podcast
us,
on
man.
Mars.
Hey,
First sports show on Mars.
everything's possible,
that'd
bro.
be
If
dope.
the seeds planted, bro, it can happen. I just won't be there. We're going to satellite that junk. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, we will see y'all next week, man. It's NFL playoffs, our favorite time of the year, man. We might bring somebody in the building. We might not, man. We're just having a lot of fun with this trio. You know what I'm saying? Three Musketeers. Ha, 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 ha. But anyways, we'll see y'all next week.
Yep.
Next